comic, I'm flipping around. Comic, I'm flipping around. I'm taking my time, I kick a car. I'll tell you something else. Oh no! I killed my friend.
Looking for manga and anime collectibles? We have manga, toy, anime collectibles, complete collections, and so much more at Ultimate Comics.
Welcome to Ultimate Comics. We're the biggest shop in North Carolina, which makes us your pop culture destination. We have everything from Funko Pops to sideshow collectibles, Hot Toys, graphic novels and manga, a whole room dedicated to back issues filled with keys, and a giant wall filled with new comics. So come on down and see all your friends at your friendly neighborhood Ultimate Comics.
Flipping around.
We have 3 shows a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on our Facebook page. We have key issues, sets, new books, hot variants, and I mean, we do special events all the time. We just had Tankers #1 signed by Rob Venditti available on the show, and we're actually getting those shipped out right now. We're a little bit behind schedule. Well, how are you coming along with that, Rob? We gotta get these out.
I'm going as fast as I can. Doing covers now? What the fuck? I love it.
Hey kids, want to hear about the best comic book show on YouTube? It's What to Pick Up This Week! Starring Harrison and Sienna from Ultimate Comics. Find out what books to grab each week, from the best stories to the hottest covers, and never be alone again!
But the first appearance this week, you were like,
Black Suit.
yeah, what? Yeah. So what's coming out this week? Marvel Comics.
Marvel Comics.
Big new
Let's
release.
start. Yeah.
And they're also doing really cool 1 in 50 symbiote blanks.
Flipping through it, and the art looks phenomenal.
Everyone's gonna be after this. I'm sure it's gonna be double, triple ratio.
So nice.
Yeah, that's him writing it. He had the obviously really long-running Flash Rebirth series. James Herring does the Ultra Mega cover, and Tilly Walden and Charlie Adler both do Walking Dead covers.
It captures everything that I love about Superman, like that wish fulfillment, that hopefulness. It's fantastic.
You want photos or you want to kill him?
I want a shot. Some people want that.
Little Francis Hugh does a 1 in 25, and Pepe Larraz does that little sweet 1 in 50. So a lot of really.
You have options.
Number 1.
Both covers.
Well, it's gonna have a lower.
1 in 25 in the same.
It's gonna have a lower print run.
To do a really beautiful 1 in 25.
No one's gonna want that though.
No, J. Scott Campbell.
J. Scott Campbell. Chewie is just like chucking Dingo.
A good horror book,
Yeah.
which this is horror as well, and has to do with the legend of the bunny mask.
To get a gorgeous Peach Momoko aforementioned Scarlet Witch cover. Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti. It is the Moon Knight exclusive by Joe Gisco.
Hey, please let us host the Eisners next year.
Rick and Morty comics. Like Die, like you.
1 in 50. Yes.
Oh,
yeah. That's a good. Now that's a look.
Now that's a
With
look.
the ears.
That's a look. All right.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you next week.
Just got
Mamo? Mamo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo.
Mamo?
Mambo. Mambo.
I wear my sunglasses anytime I
Boy. Boy.
Give him all the mind breaker.
Berserker, Boom Studios.
Mr. Eyebrow, I smell your eyebrow, Mr. Eyebrow, wandering down the avenue, swinging a cane, feeling no pain, Mr. Eyebrow, I smell you.
But I raise my head from sorrow, and I look right to tomorrow. I look it in its one good eye, and I say, I'm Kid Country. Yeah.
Welcome everybody to the Ultimate Comics live show. I'm your host, as has
Disembodied voice.
frequently been the case, Jeremy. It is one heck of 1 week. There are a ton of huge new releases coming out that hopefully we got the variants for. We didn't get any of them.
We had a lot of damages.
We had a lot of damage this week. All the books that you are excited about, we'll have them later, but maybe not tonight. But some of the books that you are looking for might be in there. We'll see. There's a box behind the desk that Jen is, as you can see, frantically still working on processing because there's a lot of stuff. But hey, that's all right because we also have tons of classic books that we've been going through. 2 or 3 really big collections just came in. Daniel's been working around the clock, 24/7.
Legally not overtime.
He's right. He's passed out in the corner right now on his federally mandated break. The trick is you do, 40 hours butt up against 40 hours. So you can work somebody 80 full hours without any breaks, but you just got to let them, have some time off between there.
People request, let's see the shirt.
Let's see the shirt. Oh, I'm wearing a shirt?
I would hope so.
It says Happy Holidays and a Merry Chimichanga, and it has a picture of Deadpool on it. It's pretty comfortable. Green sweater.
I know exactly what we need for the holiday special.
Okay, well, let me know after the show tonight, because I've got 24 hours from this point, I guess a little less, 23 hours and 58 minutes or something to get that holiday special going. So plenty of time, Jen. Plenty of time. I guess while we're talking about the shows, we should actually talk about the shows at least a little bit for just a minute here. First things first, if this is your first time watching the Ultimate Comics live show, thank you so much for tuning in. We will actually be selling some comics in the very near future here.
We just got housekeeping.
Yeah, just got a little housekeeping. Before we start selling the comics, we want to make sure that you can get all of those comics. The easiest way to do that, go ahead and fill out that claim form. It's a little blue hyperlink, should be the top pinned comment, should be in the video description. It's just 3 or 4 very simple questions. It will take you less time to fill out than I will continue rambling, so go ahead, click on it, get it filled out while I continue talking about everything. You'll keep hearing the audio. Don't you worry. We just need your name, especially if it's different from the name that you use on Facebook or YouTube, whichever platform you're using. Quick aside, again, we're now in the habit of reminding everybody that we are simulcasting on both Facebook and YouTube, so if one of those 2 platforms quits working, you can always find us on the other one. We're going to keep going through the end of the night, regardless of what happens with either one of the platforms, unless the power goes out and we can't, broadcast on either one. Yeah, Jen, thank you for the wood knocking. We need to know how you want to get your books. Now, if you are lucky enough to be able to swing by one of our just fantastic brick and mortar locations, we offer absolutely no cost to you in-store pickup at 3 of our 5 brick and mortar locations.
4th incoming.
4th, we're working on setting up the pipeline for the 4th of the 5. But right now, Ultimate Comics Raleigh, Ultimate Comics Cary, Ultimate Comics Durham, absolutely no cost pickup spots. If getting to one of those locations is a little bit out of your way for whatever reason, no worries. We offer $8 flat rate shipping on everything you buy for the entire week. That's all the books you claim tonight, all the variants, all the hotkey issues, all the new books, all the slabs, all the everything.
All the mystery boxes.
Tomorrow night included, all the sets, all the specials, all the mystery boxes. And then Thursday night, all the big sets, all the hot books, all of the classics. Fully insured, USPS first class or priority, or FedEx 2-day express, so you're not going to be waiting. You're going to get your invoice on Friday, so day after our little back-to-back-to-back shows. As long as you get that sucker paid before we start shipping things out on Monday, your stuff should get there midweek. So
tomorrow is normal start time?
Tomorrow should be normal start time. If I screwed up and set it as a different start time on the Facebook event
Someone's
page,
just asking. I don't know if that's what's
then
on
I'll try to rectify that. But yeah, we'll do normal start time tomorrow. Should be 7 p.m. Eastern time, or I don't know, 5 minutes ago from whatever time you are watching this in your local time zone, depending on wherever that is. I have a lot of really fun books. We're going to have a lot of really interesting stuff. There's going to be a couple like really cool sets and a lot of like one-shots and specials, a couple variants. Unlike a lot of these other shows, there's not going to be a lot of books that are worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars because it's all going to be holiday specials. So it's a real nice kind of reprieve from joining in and checking everything out. You're not going to have to like worry about saving up your layaways. You're not going to have to worry about, you could tune in, buy a couple mystery boxes, 1 or 2 specials, have a real nice night. Probably aren't going to be here till 11 p.m. pushing tons and tons of stuff. Well, it'll be a very fun show.
So yes, there's a show tomorrow and Thursday.
And Thursday, I'll be back here again 3 nights in a row with this mean mug, selling just tons of classic books. I got all the preview books picked out for that. A lot of real exciting things that I am excited about. I think you're going to be excited about too. So 3 shows, 3 nights in a row this week. $8 flat rate shipping. That is just over $2 a show. $2.67 a show.
I cannot guarantee
amalgamated
that there will not be any $8,000 books because we put up that slabbed magazine.
That was last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, did anybody buy that?
No.
Well, that's a good book. Really low print run. First appearance of Gold Digger. I understand maybe none of our Gold Digger fans had it as their mains, but...
And yes, Val and Rook, this is live.
This is
not a
live.
recording.
Yes, we're responding to you directly right now. Thanks for tuning in.
Will Santa show up tomorrow?
You never know when that jolly old Saint Nick will show up. He might have the official day off tomorrow, today. St. Nicholas's Day. Happy St. Nick's Day to all those who celebrate. And, all those who don't. It is that day on the calendar, and I want you to be happy today anyways. Whether you believe in him or not. He believes in you. Yeah, we'll see if we have any surprise guest cameos. No problem. The only person I'm going to promise being on screen is me. But, magic of Christmas, anything can happen. So, there you go. I think that covers our shipping. As mentioned, probably not a lot of super expensive books tomorrow, but we do have a few pretty good books tonight, and we'll have a few pretty good books on Thursday. So if there's ever something you see on the live show that absolutely belongs in your collection, perhaps you want the second highest graded copy there is of the first appearance of Gold Digger. There's only one 9.8 on the census, and we had that 9.6. You go and put that sucker on layaway. It gives you up to 6 months to pay off any one item or any one set being sold as an individual item. If you want to do that, you'll get a separate invoice on Friday to start the layaway. It is a minimum down payment of 10%. So on a $1,000 book, that's going to be just $100, and a minimum monthly payment of at least at least 15%. Again, on a $1,000 book would end up being $150. You can break that up however you want. Make it $50 a week every week. We'll get it done as long as you're hitting those minimums. We'll keep holding the book for you. There's no interest. There is no additional fees. They're not, no matter what James Gunn announces next in the upcoming DCU, and however much prices skyrocket on whatever key issue you have on layaway, we're not going to jack the price up or cancel your layaway for no good reason and try to resell the book for more. What we agreed is what we agreed to. What the book sells for is what the book sells for. And on that kind of related note, the deal you're getting on that book is up to 6 months to pay it off, so the owner doesn't let us take any money off of the full asking price when you do put something on layaway. The only other restrictions we have on layaways at all is that you can only have one open layaway at a time. If you have something currently on layaway, you absolutely need to get something else on layaway. You're always welcome to pay off your open order that you currently have on layaway and put the next thing on layaway. We can always work that out for you. No problem at all. And then last but not least, now that we've gone through the claim form and how we're going to ship your books out and how you're going to put things on layaway, you of course want to know how you're actually going to claim the books. Now, as you can see, we have books going into boxes. That's pretty apparent. I'm going to pull them out of the box one at a time, put them under one of these 9 letters. You're going to hop in that comment section, and the first person that comments with both the letter that I am placing the book under and the title of the book or something uniquely descriptive about the book so that we know exactly which book you're talking about is going to be able to buy that book, and you'll have it on your invoice on Friday. It is the easiest and most efficient way for us to make sure that Jen can keep up with everything, especially on Tuesday night when we're going to have a lot of variants for the same book, especially...
And get into the habit for next week.
Yeah, next week there's 1 or 2 books that are going to have... I don't know how many of those Gargoyles variants we ended up with tonight, but that would have been one that we would have had some, but I guess maybe...
They were shipped separately, so we haven't gotten them in the mail yet.
Well, that sounds like a bad job by Dynamite, and we'll have them in the future. But yeah, I think that covers the basics. Jen, does that sound... Am I missing anything big or important on that?
But speaking of big and important, can you just let people know that you are just tall and it's not that the camera is lowered? People are saying that it feels like the camera is low because they can't see your whole face.
Oh, you got so used to Sienna being
Last
here
week.
on Thursday that you forgot that I'm like a foot taller than them. And when Harrison's doing it,
oh god,
it's
it
just
was
like chest height.
impossible.
Yeah, really the best way to get all of the books, nothing personable, against my face, but they're kind of the star of the show, so to speak. I assumed if you had to choose between which things to look at during the live show that we are actively selling comics, it would be the comics and not the face that's selling them. So we'll see what we can do.
For the gargoyles, whatever we don't have tonight that we end up getting either as a damage replacement or the foils all got pushed back to next week.
Yeah, I think there was just a huge problem with the foils from everyone.
So we're likely going to have them on the show on Tuesday. We're not going to put them on Thursday.
Tuesday next week. Wow, Jen. Tuesday next week's going to be a big day.
Is it too late to get Daniel to come in?
We'll find out. So, obviously, tonight, holiday special tomorrow, good show on Thursday. Tuesday next week, y'all better come ready.
Oh, dear God. I am going to, like... Okay, let me see. Someone put the... Oh, the form link is not working. Interesting. Oh, that's why.
But you do, Jen.
This actually isn't my fault, but I am not going... We do have the Poison Ivy 1 in 50. I just priced that.
We do have the Poison Ivy 1 in 50.
I'm not going to throw anyone under the bus, but I do know it was not me.
The important thing is it's not my fault either.
Exactly. Yes.
That's all anyone really cares about, is if something's my fault.
We had some changes made to the copy-paste for the pinned comment, and because of that, the links kind of got a bit messed up. So let me just... God, no, ignore that. I don't know how to... No, stop that. Okay. How do you enter without sending?
It's a good question, Jen. That sounds like a question for a kid who's on the computers.
I'm just going to do it like this.
And not an old man that's hawking comics.
Alright. There we go. Fix it on the YouTube side.
Yeah, we got it. Okay, new link. So if anybody needs that link, there it is. Use the new one. Not the one in the video description. The new top pinned comment.
Okay, we're good.
Good? We're good? Is everybody ready? Are we tuned in? Are we having fun?
Yeah, Seth. 1,001 different covers of Batman Spawn.
God, if only we had all 1,001 of them. All right.
Okay, awesome. Good that it's working. Because Ryan commented on YouTube saying, "Is it just that the form's not working for me? But we got it fixed."
Good.
It's working
yeah, new
for him
form.
now.
Glad it worked. Everybody ready?
If you have filled out the form previously and your information has not changed,
You
then
should
you
do
don't
good.
need to fill it out
We
again.
should still have it, especially if you have already paid an invoice and received comics. That means we for sure have the right email address and we for sure have the right physical address.
Yeah.
So if you've gone through those steps, you are golden.
I think we're good to go.
All right. Well, I'm going to start here because I'm as excited as I am about the Gargoyles. I am more excited about another book because it's some of my favorite characters. Coincidentally, somebody in a different Facebook group asking about dragons this morning. What media made you want to own a dragon? The first comic I ever owned was an Uncanny X-Men with this beautiful purple boy. Got a lot of kitty pride in here. Yeah, Lockheed the Dragon, everybody's favorite pet in the X-Men. It is Immortal X-Men issue number 9. This is the 1 in 25 Arthur Adams variant. It's just, a real cute headshot of Kitty Pryde with Lockheed on her shoulder. Doesn't get any better than that. Arthur Adams, of course, a long time.
That is going to Kevin Pelham. We only have the one.
There you go. Just the one. And while we're talking about our favorite superheroes and their pets, I'm going to jump straight to first print main cover for the brand new Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur series. The new Disney Plus show looks so much fun.
Wait, have they already released
They've got a trailer. They've got a first
see that.
look with like a full scene on it. They've
It's
got,
animated, right?
Yeah, it's highly stylized. It's going to be a ton of fun. And it's one of those shows that I can easily see like 10, 15 years from now. You're going to have a whole new wave of Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur fans. So get those devils ready. Now's the time. If you've never read Moon Girl and or Devil Dinosaur before, now is the perfect time to get in on it. First print, main cover, just $4. Going to be near mint condition. Is that you digging around for him, Jen?
Yeah.
Okay.
We sold one.
Starting to take
Yep. Carlos Gilliam is picking up a copy.
Speaking of Disney Plus, actually, I'm going to go ahead and pop this one up because I'm excited about it as well. Speaking of big characters, or in this case, very little ones, Willow! This is the Marvel graphic novel official comics adaptation of the hit blockbuster film. Obviously making his return to screen. I think, was it just last week? The first episode dropped on Disney Plus, or the first 2 episodes like they're doing now.
Yeah.
Obviously, an epic fantasy adventure, the likes of which are rarely made like that anymore. It's just a whole genre that I'm really excited for them to go back to. The sort of high fantasy made for an all ages audience, starring an unlikely hero. There is a 3-issue comic book adaptation of the graphic novel, but this came out first. It is the first appearance of Willow in comics. It is just $40 and is in very good condition.
Cliff Baker said his wife paid off his layaway as an early Christmas present. What's big tonight?
Congratulations, Cliff. We've got a few books. If you want to poke over to the preview post, you'll see the first few. Not a ton of books are going to be like ridiculously expensive tonight. However, we will have plenty of incredibly expensive books on next week's show.
Oh god, yeah.
Especially if we get any of those variants.
Yeah, that's big.
You ready?
For next week? No.
Yeah, me neither. We got a classic variant going on right here. Little J. Scott Campbell. This is a 1 in 100 variant for Daredevil, issue number 612. Got a lot of classic Daredevil iconography with the Manhattan Church in the background. Got the arms crossed, the Billy Club line shooting around. This book is in near mint condition. We got that one for $80.
Next week is Batman Spawn. James Howard says Jen's already looking to put in PTO for next Tuesday.
Oh, Jen, you better not. Leave me on my own for next week. There's gonna be
no, I was
a
gonna say,
problem.
bold of you to assume I have PTO.
That's true. You just get O. Wait. Got some of last week's. I think we never got this one on the show. Just got it in.
We did.
Superman Kal-El Returns Special.
Wait, I wasn't here, so I wouldn't know.
This one going to be the 1 in 25 variant by Mario Foxio. Going to be just $10. You got good old Lexi there at the bottom, Supergirl, and of course Kal-El himself up at the top. Got some more classic. Classic book coming up here. We have the 2-issue one-shot Tales from the Age of Apocalypse. Both issues are going to be kind of one-shot stories, anthologies. It is an add-on that came out years after the original Age of Apocalypse ended. They're both really cool. They both have a lot of really cool stories, especially if you like the original Age of Apocalypse and you just want a little bit more of it. Also, of note, this is the first writing by one Brian K. Vaughan for Marvel Comics, his first Big 2 published writing work. So if you're a fan of The Runaways or Saga or Why the Last Man, or, I mean, any of his other works, want to see him tackle the X-Men. This is a really cool kind of Elseworlds story for him to really let loose in a way that I don't think he ever really could have for kind of a big ongoing X-Men book. Both books together, both in near mint condition, both going to be just $15. And then we'll go down to G for green. Poison Ivy, issue number 7. The book that was so good, they upgraded it from a miniseries to an ongoing. We usually see it go the other way. 3 issues in, they're gonna, finish up that story arc and close it out. Poison Ivy, literally the exact opposite. This is the Dan Panosian. Dave Panosian? Dan Panosian. Had it right the first time. 1 in 25 variant for just $10. You get her slinking off in the trees. The vines going all around her. Those are both claimed.
And then for the Callow returns,
yes.
Would you do 6?
I'll do 7. You got $1 extra. It is yours.
So the Poison Ivies went to Fabio and to George. And we do not currently have an option to pick up at Fort Bragg because we need to figure out the logistics of that since it's a bit of a drive. There is one that is going to be soon, but we don't know when. And 7 works for that Superman Callow returns.
You got it. I have 2 copies. If anyone else wants one, $7. It is yours.
Also, here are some
more
priced. These are all new.
More. We've got going on H, the Michael Turner variant for Hulk, issue number 7, featuring the Green Hulk in the Red Hulk's first series. You get him in a very beefy glory, tremendous forearms, deltoids, and a real slim waist. Very indicative of Michael Turner's style, but going to be very fine plus condition. Just $6. A real easy pickup for any of our Michael Turner fans playing along at home. Then down on I, for just $1 over cover price, My Little Pony, issue number 7. This is the 1 in 10 retailer incentive variant. It's going to be near mint minus condition.
There's a couple ticks on the spine.
Yeah, there's 1 or 2 spine ticks, but to get the 1 in 10 variant at functionally cover price, easy pickup for any My Little Pony fans.
Hulk is deaf on the keto diet.
I mean, maybe for that harsh cut. I promise he didn't get that big on it, though. He is carb loading going into those workouts.
All right. That Hulk on H is going to Henry Hopkins.
You've got it.
And then Willie T wants to know if you do the Daredevil on D for 60. You have it at 80.
Oh, good. We'll call it $64. I'll come down 16 if you got 4 extra bucks. I'll go down 4 for every 1 I'm asking. I think that's fair. Going up on A, the hot new book of the week, first print, cover A, near mint condition. We got at least a couple of them in from Dynamite Entertainment, the Dave Nakayama main cover of Gargoyles. I mean, it's the hottest book of the week, and that's with a new Chris Claremont X-Men book, a new Batman Joker book. This is, I think, the single best-selling book by Dynamite Comics ever. If you wanted to pick it up, maybe you've got that Disney nostalgia. Maybe you've never picked up on the old run Gargoyles. You want to see what all the hype's about. Maybe you just love this gorgeous cover and you want to see what's going on with all these characters for whatever reason. Just
yes,
$4.
Henry, you did get the Hulk.
This book can be yours.
Daredevil on D for 64 works for Willie T.
You've got it.
I got Israel Garduno picking up a Gargoyles.
Excellent. We got a couple of those. Again, first print main cover, so if anyone else wants one,
Oh, there they are.
go ahead and get your claim in. I just assumed we'd probably sell at least one more.
I mean, I think Diamond was so excited about this that they made it the cover of previews.
We've got Batman, issue number 130. This one going to be the David Marquez 1 in 25 variant for just $10. You got an upside down Batman in the Batcave, $10. This is, I want to say, the finale of Chip Zdarsky's first story arc in Batman, right?
So, he started at 125.
Yeah, his 6th issue. First print, near mint condition, just $10.
One for Fabio.
You got it. And I got a couple of those if anyone else wants one.
We do have the new Miles Morales today. I don't remember if we have A covers, but we definitely have some variants.
But we definitely have a cover.
And then we don't really have a lot of Gargoyles covers because some of them got delayed and some of them were shipped separately, so we haven't received them yet. So
It's a whole thing.
whatever we don't have tonight,
We will put up next week.
yes.
We're not just going to leave you hanging. Not like the other guys. I mean, I guess we are leaving you hanging, just not leaving you hanging forever. Just for 1 week. Going on D, Dark Crisis Warzone. Issue number 1, another 1 in 25 variant for $10. This one going to be Dan Jurgens. The much loved Dan Jurgens doing a big group shot for all your favorite DC heroes. $10. Down to G for Godzilla, Monsters and Protectors, All Hail the King. Issue number 3. This is going to be the 1 in 10 variant. Going to be near mint minus condition. Again, our near mint minus is almost certainly near mint. There's just 1 or 2 slight imperfections. Just being very upfront about it. Make sure you know you're probably not going to pull a 9.8. One going to be just $7, just a couple bucks over cover price. Down on G.
Dark Crisis on D for Fabio.
You've got it. I have 2 copies of that book. So if anyone else needs one, I have 1 more remaining.
Thank you.
Down on H, we've got the Derek Kirk Kim Monkey Prince issue number 9. Going to be the 1 in 25 variant for $10. Let's see if we got any Hoops fans going under H for Hoops. December back in full swing with the NBA.
December will take Dark Crisis on D.
You've got it. Of course, the NCAA action just getting kicked off as well. Very happy and proud to see both UNC and Duke very highly ranked, and not that broken up about it that they've both fallen in the rankings since those initial standings. You know, it happens. It's a long season. Well, like 68 teams make the tournament. I think they'll both be fine in the long run.
I feel like they're probably going to make the
They'll probably make the tournament, yeah.
Can you imagine if they didn't?
Like 1 year in recent history, UNC did not make the NCAA tournament. Ooh. And they made the NIT tournament, and they just clobbered everyone else.
Yeah.
Went through. So you just got all these NCAA banners, and then 1 NIT championship, and it's kind of funny, but it's also man, how many schools is their dream to win the NIT? And they had to play UNC that year. Going up on D, this is last week's Spider-Man Double Trouble. This is the Chrissy Zulo 1 in 25 variant for $25. Obviously, the crossover with Peter and Miles is a hot property and is only going to continue to rise up through the Spider-Verse 2 in August. People already jumping in on that excitement.
How does App State look to do this year?
At basketball? Poorly. We've never had a good basketball team ever. We're not even that good at football this year. We're like 6-6. Yeah, we beat Texas A&M, but I mean, I think Texas A&M ended up at like 7-5 or something. We're bowl bound, sure.
Duke is going to the.
But even Duke's going to a bowl, so who even cares? There's like so many bowls now that they let 5-win teams play in bowl games because they just need teams to play. So you know, it is what it is. We'll call it a rebuilding year or something. Putting this one up on C. This is Fantastic Four, 249 and 250. The FF in one of their only entanglements with the Shi'ar Imperial Guard, Gladiator, taking on the Fantastic Four. I love the Imperial Guard. I love the Fantastic Four. Obviously, given how frequently the Fantastic Four handles space stuff, it's always a little surprising that they don't have more encounters with the Imperial Guard. They just like hitched their wagon to the X-Men, and anytime they have to deal with Earth stuff, they're sort of the only group that they'll deal with, which I mean I kind of get. Issue 249 is going to be in fine condition. However, it is a Mark Jewelers variant copy, which are really hard to come by. So uncommon that some of you watching at home may not even fully understand what that means. A very small number of comics printed in the 70s and 80s had an insert attached to the centerfold with a advertisement for a jewelry company known as Mark Jewelers, where you could fill out a mail order form, receive jewelry. They were only sent to military bases, the idea being that servicemen would be able to buy gifts for their loved ones back at home, because they were only available to a very limited population, and because a lot of that population actually used the insert, thus making the copy that was distinguished as a Mark Jewelers variant. There's no way to tell that there's any other difference once that insert was ripped out and mailed in. Very few copies of them remain on really high, hard to find key issues. It makes it a huge deal. On this one, you can still nab this 2-issue set for just $20. The issue number 250, the conclusion of the story, you get the X-Men, X-Factor, and Spider-Man, mixing it up with the Fantastic Four. That issue is in near mint condition. You get both books together for just $20.
James Howard says, stop wasting your money on comics and buy your sweetie back home a ring. And then Robert Grante says that's how his dad got engaged to his mom.
See? There you go. It works every once in a while. Congratulations to your mom and your dad.
Will there be an Ultimate Comics Bowl next year?
Will there be an Ultimate Comics Bowl? Let me tell you what. I have been trying to do sports-related things with Ultimate Comics for almost 20 full years now. And the closest thing that I've ever been able to do is our Ultimate March Madness bracket, which I got for like 3 years in a row, and then it went away for like 3 years, and we brought it back last year for the first ever time, and I will have to fight for us to do it in 2023. We'll see how it goes. But I feel like a bowl of some sort. We'll see. Maybe do an early February Super Bowl special.
James Howard suggests our own Puppy Bowl, and I am 100%
Actually, you know the one thing I've always wanted to do, and this is never going to happen, so I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, is an Ultimate Comics parody of the Super Bowl Shuffle, the Ultimate Shuffle.
What's the Super Bowl Shuffle?
Well, Jen, it's sad that you don't know, but I'll share it with you after the show. Those of you who know are just probably having a very exciting time thinking about this. It's the whole staff, doing our own. For those of you who don't know, man, I'm getting off on a lot of tangents tonight, but that's fine because all of our Gargoyles variants are lost in the mail.
We have
or
some
whatever.
here.
We have some, but not enough to fill up a whole 3-hour show. So instead, I'm going to tell you what the Super Bowl Shuffle is. Jen, the Super Bowl Shuffle is a very bad rap music video made by the 1985 Chicago Bears the week before they appeared in the Super Bowl, where they all give like bad like sing-song style verses about themselves as a player. They then go on to famously win that Super Bowl in a relatively dominant fashion, and that music video is one of the single most entertaining things you will ever watch in your entire life.
Okay.
And some 38 years later or whatever, the Ultimate Comics staff doing a parody of it would be awesome. So anyways, we got Ghost Rider, number 9, down on E. This is the Luke Ross 1 in 25 variant. It's going to be just $15. It's pretty awesome, let's be honest.
Hell yeah.
Turning a train into his Ghost Ride and then Ghost Ride in it. Whipping
It's
around
Ghost
the
Ride
chains. Exactly.
Also, what if I told you that you're going off on a tangent gained us like 10 viewers?
10 people, you know what it is? The algorithm heard Super Bowl Shuffle. People thought we were a sports thing and they started tuning in. Super Bowl, I am in. Tell me about the Super Bowl. That's what people like, Jen. One day, through sheer force of will, I'm going to make a parody Super Bowl Shuffle. Down on F, Frank Miller. Pandora, issue number 1. This is going to be the first print, main cover. Frank Miller, Andy Kubert. I don't even know what else the rest of this book is about, but this creative team
That's all you need to know.
is too much to say no to. It's just $8. It is an oversized book from Frank Miller's new publishing company. If you wanted new Frank Miller content, here it is. Absolute top-notch artists. $8. I'm gonna spend more time talking about the Super Bowl Shuffle than I am about Frank Miller's new book.
Seth Decker will take a Pandora.
You've got it. We've got a couple copies on that, if anyone else wants one. This one of my favorite Gargoyles variants. I'm glad of all the ones that came in. This is the 1 in 20 VHS box variant cover, of course an homage to the Disney VHSs. You've got the little $3.99 rental sticker. You've got the rewind sticker on it with the little frame. All new collector's edition. All the characters. Super fun. A 1 in 20 variant. We're charging, just $6. That's just $1 or $2 over cover price. Again, this is where you're going to have to be very specific. We got G Gargoyles and A Gargoyles. Had a few of those first print main cover copies still available. Have the 120 variant down on G.
Carlos Gilliam is taking a 1 in 20.
You've got it.
Robert Garante is taking a 1 in 20. And George Hutchins.
That's 3 so far. Got a couple more if anyone else wants one. Just $6. Going on H because you demanded it. Miles Morales, Spider-Man, issue number 1. This is the 1 in 25 variant.
Yeah, I forgot to put who wrote it. Who did?
Gonna be just $10 by an artist.
Vicentini.
Oh, of course, the Vicentini variant. Everybody's favorite.
I also got Israel Garduno and Dusty Durden for a VHS variant.
You've got it. I think we're now down to just a couple copies left, if anyone else wants one. Got Scott Snyder, Tony Daniel, the Noctera Vow Special. This is going to be the 1 in 25 Francis Manopal variant. I believe he does inks and or colors for the interiors as well. And obviously a tremendous artist on his own right. Again, 1 in 25, just $10 if you've been enjoying Noctera, the brand new Scott Snyder series from Image Comics.
Sorry, I ran out of small stickies.
I understand. There's a lot going on. We've got All Against All, issue number 1. This is the Christian Ward 1 in 50 variant for $45. This is a gorgeous cover. I'm going to walk around and give you the close-up on that one.
That one needed no sticky note.
Yeah, Christian Ward has a very distinctive style. And also I remember this one from the previews. And also a very distinctive little CJW down there. Very kind of him.
Okay, I got Michael Alvarado for a VHS variant and also an A cover. We are down to our final copy. Let me just catch up with the
which one?
The 1 in 20 VHS Gargoyles.
All right, we have exactly 1 copy left of Gargoyles on G. The Gargoyles main cover we peeled, still available.
All right, and then how many on the 1 in 25 for Miles on H?
3 total.
I need all of those.
Sounds like those are claimed then.
Got Fabio Cuevas, George Theophanopoulos, and Israel Garduno for those. Noctera on I for John Katniss.
I have 1 additional copy on that. So last copy of Noctera down on I.
And people, whenever you say Tony Daniel, a bunch of people in the comments say that they think you're about to say Tony Danza.
Tony Danza! That works.
And, oh, did I miss this? Ghost Rider. Oh, and Seth, I completely missed it. Earlier, Seth Decker was taking a Ghost Rider.
All right, we have 1 additional copy of Ghost Rider. So exactly 1 copy left if anyone else wants one.
Yeah, they're good.
Cool.
Let me just catch up with everything.
Well, while you're doing that, I'll share a little anecdote about how my brain is weird. And that's if you think that I'm saying Tony Danza when I say Tony Daniel, every time I hear the Elton John song, Tiny Dancer, I hear Hold Me Closer, Tony Danza. And it just makes that song a lot weirder. Like a lot weirder. It's like, who's the boss? Well, some questions don't need answering. But I digress. Down to H, in fact, with the Ryan Stegman 1 in 25 variant for Dark Web, issue number 1. Spider-Man, X-Men, more, others, all your favorites. 1 event-sized book, $15. You like Spidey? Great, he's there. You like the X-Men? Great, they're there. You like other people? They're there too. I think Brother Voodoo is a big part of it. Some of that Strange Academy you all love so much. How could you not?
One of the Dark Web on H for Fabio Cuevas.
I think Venom's in there. Yeah, I got some Venom. He's under the Post-it note. Got an extra copy of that. If anyone else wants one, $15. keep the claims a rolling.
Would you do the Fantastic Four on C for 15? You have it at 20.
Yeah, absolutely, I will do that.
That is going to Eddie Obergon. That is the first issue of Dark Web. It's Marvel's interconnected event. So there's going to be like Dark Web offshoots and all of that.
I know how y'all love offshoots.
People have been clamoring for more offshoots.
This is one of my favorite covers. I'm just going to pop this up here. This is the final issue of the original X-Force series. Peter Milligan, Duncan Fagredo. You got Dupe shooting the death scene right there. Got one tear dripping down. Final issue of X-Force. Near mint condition. Going to be just $8. But going on B for Dupe. Okay, maybe not a great reason, but a reason. Which, you know, sometimes that's all you get. On C.
We do not have the homage variant for Dark Web.
We've got Batman, issue number 130. This is the Jock Chrome Foil Gold variant. If you've been collecting this set, what a lucky duck, because these are all incredible. Just $35 for that 1 in 50 variant. Jock, of course, bursting onto the scene along with Scott Snyder doing the epic Detective Comics run. Most well known for that Detective 880 cover with all the Joker. Looks like a couple of those already claimed. I have exactly 1 copy remaining. If anyone wants my last book, it is on C for Batman.
I got Fabio Cuevas and John Katniss, and Eddie Obergon will take the final copy of the Dark Web 1 in 25 on H.
Sounds good. Dark Web. Oh, I actually have another couple on that one. If anyone else wants more Dark Webs. Still available. You said Batman was claimed out?
No.
No, still final copy left on Batman. Was there anything else that was claimed out then?
I thought Dark Web was claimed
But
out,
it wasn't. Still available.
And what is on A and E when you have a minute?
A is All Against All, issue number 1, a brand new series from Image Comics. This is the Christian Ward 1 in 50 variant for just $45. And then down on E, this is our final copy of Ghost Rider, issue number 9. It is the 1 in 25 Luke Ross variant. It is just $15. Just have the 1 copy of All Against All. Just have the 1 copy remaining of the Ghost Rider. Good? Does that sum up?
Yes, and December will take a, I believe this is the final copy of Batman 130?
Yes, had 3 copies total. Going on D, we've got Thanos, Death Notes. This is the Ed McGuinness 1 in 50 variant, near mint minus condition. Ed McGuinness draws like those beefy characters as well or better than anyone else. It looks a little crazy when he's doing, somebody like Spider-Man, but he draws him so kinetic that it works. But somebody like Thanos, that's just all shoulders, just absolutely knocks it out of the park. $45 for a 1 in 50 variant for all of our Thanos fans playing along at home.
Adam Smith is picking up a Pandora. He's also taking the Gargoyles VHS variant on G.
You've got it. Up on C, we got the Salvador LaRocca 1 in 25 variant for Thor. Issue number 29. Getting Valkyrie, Jane Foster Valkyrie, back front and center with her golden mace. Gonna be $10.
I is Noctera Val Special 1 in 25, the Francis Manipul variant.
And this is the book that I am the most excited about this week because I adored this series when it first came out in the early 2000s. A brand new series with my favorite superhero team at the time. With, the all-time greatest writer who ever worked on it. Also by Salvador LaRocca, with some of his earliest work. This is Extreme X-Men issue number 1, written by Chris Claremont. Cover and interiors by Salvador LaRocca. This is the 1 in 10 design cover variant for the Extreme Storm costume. I absolutely love that they still have the designs for when he originally designed this costume in the year 2000. Little 2K down at the bottom. It was the extreme version when Grant Morrison and Frank Quietly were doing the more subtle iteration of the X-Men. If you wanted a big, loud superhero X-Men book, this was it. This story is set in the year 2000, wherever the Marvel Universe was in the real world, year 2000, with their sliding time scale, 2-3 years ago. But because it's by that original creative team, because they, worked so well together, it is really cool. If you like the 90s era of the X-Men, it is super easy to get into if you're not reading any of the contemporary X-Men stuff. If you are reading it and just want more X-Men stuff, this one covers all your bases. If you're just a big Storm fan and you think this is a really cool version of her costume, like I do, great pickup for just $6.
Hakeem will take one of the 1 in 10s for Extreme X-Men.
You've got it.
Robert Durante is taking the Thanos on D.
Excellent. That's our only Thanos. I've got 1 or 2 more of that Extreme X-Men, which is, of course, down on E for the Ian X-Men.
Lily T will take an Extreme X-Men.
You've got it. Got another one left.
Thank you.
And again, just $6. Some real good, real inexpensive variants. Real good books. Going up on D, let's get into those previews. Saga of Swamp Thing, issue number 20. This is it, folks. This is the major shift in Swamp Thing. This is the first issue written by wizard extraordinaire Alan Moore. This sets into motion pretty much the entire trajectory for Vertigo Comics from this point moving forward, even though this isn't a Vertigo book yet. Really redefines the superhero genre as being able to be played to an adult audience, is one of the best fusions of kind of a traditional ongoing big two narrative with the horror genre. Really starts with the character breakdown and deconstruction that you love to see in books like Watchmen. Is a really high grade copy, very fine plus condition, gonna be just $60. I had it in the near mint range with some minor foxing on the back cover, so took it down a full grade, made it very available for any Swamp Thing fans, any Alan Moore fans, anybody who likes his Vertigo books. That one is on D.
Adam Smith will take an Extreme X-Men.
You've got it. I am now down to my final copy of the 1 in 10 variant for Extreme X-Men, issue number 1.
And A is near mint. It's brand new this week.
A?
Mhm.
Yes, A. First print, brand new, near mint condition, 1 in 50 Christian Ward variant. On F, we've got the Francesco Francavilla variant for Gotham City, Year 1, issue number 3. This is a 1 in 25 variant for just $10. Few people do noir better than Francesco Francavilla. Really well known for his horror work, obviously, and rightfully so. But just the same style super fits for that kind of hard-boiled cover art like you would want on a Gotham City book. $10 there.
Valenrook will take an Extreme X-Men.
This is our last copy.
We do have Alex Ross tonight. We do have slabs tonight. Stay tuned. They will come up when they go up.
That is the exact time that I will put them up, Jen. Thank you.
Would you do the 1 in 50 on A for 25? You have it at 45.
What book was that?
All against all.
On A, we'll do it for 35. I'll split the difference with you on that one.
It is called All Against All, right?
All Against All. We've got Nubia and the Justice League special. This is the Travis Moore 1 in 25 foil cover variant. You got Black Adam, Hawkgirl, Martian Manhunter, Wonder Woman, Superman, Aquaman, Green Arrow, Black Canary, Batman. All behind Nubia. Gonna be just $20, near mint condition. I believe that was one of our last week books.
Gotham City, 1 copy going to James Howard on F.
I have 1 additional copy. If anyone else wants one. $10.
We might have the Miles Graffiti cover. I don't know.
There was a couple Miles books. We'll get there when we get there.
Got a couple offers for you.
Yeah, hit me.
Ralph wants to know if you do the Nubia and the Justice League that you just put up for 10. You have it at 20.
I split the difference. Call it 15.
Nubia. That's the 1 in 25.
Correct.
And then George Diaphanopoulos wants to know if you do the Thor on C for 7. You have it at 10.
That I can do.
Done deal for the Nubia.
Excellent. I have 1 additional copy. If anyone else wants one, $15. It is yours.
What is on I?
I is our last copy of the Noctura Val special. It's a one-shot coming out of the Noctura series by Scott Snyder and Tony Daniel. This is the Francis Manipal 1 in 25 black and white variant. Good?
John Penta will take the other Nubia on E.
You've got it.
And Chad is countering your counter for the all against all. So it's originally 45.
Yeah.
You countered 35.
Yeah.
He is countering 28. And then someone else wants to know what it is.
It is All Against All. Issue number 1. It is the brand new Image Comics series. Just came out this week. This is the Christian Ward 1 in 50 variant. It is in near mint condition. We had it at $45. I've decided I'll take it all the way down to $32. If anyone wants one, it is our only available copy.
And can you give me the Nubia, please, for John Penta?
And our second Nubia sold. Thank you. Going up on C, one of my all-time favorite comics, just period, bar none, one of the single greatest stories ever told. Mark Waid, Alex Ross. Alex Ross, full painted wraparound covers and full painted interiors. This book has been picking up steam faster than the train in Back to the Future 3 with those really cool science logs that Doc Brown made. James Gunn tweeted out the Alex Ross image of the Kingdom Come characters that he did for the trade paperback of this story. And I couldn't be more excited about the prospect of James Gunn finding somebody to tell a Kingdom
Ralph will
Come.
take Kingdom Come.
You've got it.
And then if Chad does not want to do 32 for All Against All, Hakeem says he will do it at that price.
Sounds good. One of you two's
Someone is
going home
taking
with that.
So Chad, if you could just say yay or nay to 32.
Going up on A, we've got the Gargoyles Ash Can. Came out a few weeks ago. This is the first look at the new Gargoyle series. Really low print one. I think they just sent one to each store. It is in near mint condition, which is again kind of a rarity for an ash can, as they're meant to be flipped through by the staff of a store. We're just very careful, and honestly kind of knew we were just going to order a lot of it already. Anyways, near mint condition, going to be $18 up on A. On C, we got the J. Scott Campbell. I believe our only copy came in damaged last week, so this one was not available on the show last week. This is the J. Scott Campbell 1 in 200 retro variant for Avengers. Avengers Assemble Alpha. You got the whole original team plus Captain America. This book is in near mint condition. It is a flat $300.
Seth Decker coming in first for the Gargoyles Ash Can.
You've got it. That is our only copy of that book.
Thank you. And I actually found where all the gargoyles, well not all, where a good amount of gargoyles ratios were hiding.
So we did have some. Okay, should be good on more gargoyles through the night then. On A for Arthur and for Army. This is the Marvel Zombies versus the Army of Darkness. Issue number 3. It is the Dynamic Forces Arthur Sloydom variant. It is an homage to Jim Starlin's Marvel graphic novel, number 1, The Death of Captain Marvel. It comes with the original certificate of authenticity, limited to just 3,000 total copies printed. This book is in near mint minus condition. There were no copies anywhere for sale.
And
this one could be yours.
Can you remind people how to claim?
Yes, it's pretty simple. We need 2 pieces of information. You need to give us the letter and the title. You don't need the full title. For instance, on A, you could say A, Zombies. We would know it's the Marvel Zombie book. Or A, Dynamic Forces. We would know it's the Dynamic Forces variant. C, Avengers. You don't have to say Avengers Assemble Alpha. We're going to not put a C. The next book on C won't be Avengers if I can help it.
And then, let's see. Almost closed that wrong tab. Seth Decker is going to take the Marvel Zombies at full price.
You've got it.
Thank you.
Good?
And then, yes, I just need to check something. But you can keep going.
Yeah, we got Sonic the Hedgehog, issue number 55. This is the 1 in 10 variant. Gonna go and remind you on the cover. It's just an empty box.
Okay.
Sonic Prime coming out on Netflix in just a couple of weeks. I didn't realize.
Isn't it already on Netflix?
According to this, December 15th.
Oh, I don't know why my brain read that as November. I was like, that's weird that they're printing that on here now.
Yeah, December 15th. I still need to watch the Sonic live action movies. They've been recommended to me.
I haven't seen any of them yet.
All 2 of them.
Isn't the third one out, or is it just...
I think there's just the 2. I think they're both on Peacock.
Oh, I don't have that.
Maybe Paramount. One of those 2. One of the ones that's just like a network. Going on E, hot new book, Miles Morales, Spider-Man, issue number 1, first print, main cover, near mint condition, just $5. That is cover price. It is, the perfect jumping on point for any Spider-Man fan, especially if you haven't been able to collect any of the older Miles Morales' series. Obviously, they're going to be a lot harder to come by. This is going to be the perfect continuation if you do have all of the now classic Miles Morales stories. Looks like at least a couple of those already claimed. Have a small handful, so keep those claims rolling in.
Also, I realized you forgot to hand me that gargoyle earlier. So that
this one was our last one. This one's claimed
that
out?
went to Adam
okay.
Smith earlier.
Thank you for the reminder.
So I got George Theophanopoulos for Miles, Israel Garduno, Ralph Cavo, Kevin Pelham, Norman Cockybun, and Carlos Gilliam so far.
Sounds good. Got a couple more if anyone else needs it. Going on B for graduation. This is last week's Blue Beetle Graduation Day, issue number 1. It is the Raphael Albuquerque 1 in 25 variant. It is an homage to Blue Beetle issue number 1, the first solo Jaime Reyes book. It is just $10.
And what else did James Gunn tweet?
Probably something about Blue Beetle.
Coming 2023 theatrical release.
Yeah, well, I think that was something that Warner Brothers has been talking about for a while now. They shut down Batgirl, to many people's lamentations, myself included, they have upgraded, because it was still in production, the Blue Beetle film to a full theatrical release, which I'm very excited about. I love Cobra Kai, so seeing that kid getting his own, theatrical big blockbuster movie release now, I'm really excited about. I've always loved Jaime. This is the height of when I started reading comics, so just sort of a lot of good reasons to go ahead and start reading Blue Beetle. Just $10 for 1 in 25 variant.
And I don't think I wasn't on the show on Tuesday, so I don't know if we had it. But they also are releasing, because I think this is supposed to be a 6-issue series, alongside it, they're releasing a Spanish language edition.
God, that's cool.
So I'm picking up
That is cool.
So I picked up the Spanish language edition for number 1. Or I will when I go get my books.
Alright. Cashing in on those waves of nostalgia. We had the VHS cover variant. We got the action figure variant. Starting off with the leader of the team, Goliath. This is a 1 in 30 variant that we've got for just $1 more than we had the 1 in 20 variant. $7. 1 in 30 action figure variant for Gargoyles, issue number 1, down on H.
Robert, I do not have you for the VHS variant. We sold out of that one, but I do have you now for a action figure variant.
Excellent. And there will be a couple other variants and some classic Gargoyles as well. So if you're hankering Gargoyles, we've got you covered tonight. On I, we've got Poison Ivy issue number 7. This is the Joshua Middleton 1 in 50 foil cover variant. He does these portrait covers better than anyone.
It looks like a photo cover.
He's so amazing. He did a series for Batgirl. He obviously did our friends at Sailfish, their Batman number 50 variant with Catwoman. He just does a great job of it's just the look. You get the eyes, he gets the face. It's so subtle and it's so powerful. And it is
James,
$60.
we have more than one. Fabio's taking one of the Poison Ivies.
1 remaining. Anyone else wants one? One last chance.
Michael Alvarado is taking a Gargoyle action figure. Ed, you have to claim using the title and the letter that it's on, not just one or the other. So if you can retype your claim, please.
Yeah, so especially tonight, multiple times throughout the night, we'll probably have at least 2 gargoyle things.
Yup.
Because it is the majority of what's left. I'm trying to space them out, but I don't think we're going to get them all on the show without putting up 2 or 3 at a time in the second half of the show.
James Howard
here.
will take a Poison Ivy on I as well.
That is our last Poison Ivy.
Thank you.
So yeah, so if you want to grab the action figure variant, you're going to say H gargoyles or H action figure to make sure that we get that correct.
Because, with lag, you never know.
Yeah. Or again, I might put another gargoyles book up on one of these other ones at any moment. So if you just say gargoyles or you just say, maybe we'll sell out of this one and I'll replace it with, X-Men book or whatever. Up on B, Batman and the Joker. Deadly Duo. This is the 1 in 25 Yannick Paquette variant. It is issue number 2. This is the series written and drawn by Image Comics co-founder, longtime X-Men artist Mark Silvestri. Batman and Joker teaming up for the benefit of one Harleen Quinzel, a character that they both care deeply for, whether or not either of them would ever actually admit it. Jerks. Gonna be near mint condition. Just $10. Going up on B.
How many of those do we have?
I have 3 more.
3 total?
4 total.
Okay, I'm gonna need 3 of them.
3 of them already claimed.
I got Fabio, Jennifer, and Jasimran.
Sounds good. Final copy. Last chance on B. $10.
And here's some more new books.
Thank you.
I've only got a small chunk left. I feel like it's mostly gargoyles. We got 15 minutes until break.
Sounds good. We've got the brand new book from Boom Comics, Know Your Station, issue number 1, 1 in 10, virgin cover, Liana Kangas.
So is the interior artist as well.
Yeah, so the whole book is just this gorgeous.
And I'm super excited about this one. Okay, so the pitch of it is...
Hit it.
The wealthiest people in the solar system abandon the Earth for a private sanctuary in space, leaving the rest of us to die amidst cataclysmic climate change. But the 1% won't be safe for long because a murderer is on the loose, specifically targeting the super rich.
That sounds very exciting.
And it's written by the same writer who wrote Eat the Rich.
It seems like she's trying to tell us something. I'm not like an English professor, but I think I can read between the lines here.
Yeah, Adam Smith will take one of the Know Your Station, 1 in 10s, which also just
You've
the
got
name
it.
is so clever.
I feel like...
George Hutchins will take one as well.
I feel like what we need to do, if you love this idea, go ahead and grab a copy. If you hate this idea for whatever reason, buy as many copies of this book as you can to make her rich and then see how she reacts. see what book she writes after her movie deal comes out. That's what I want to know.
And then Carlos Gilliam will take one as well.
We are down to our final copy on that book. Just $6 for the 1 in 10 variant.
I think we can tell how the people are feeling.
Right? Well, I gave them a no lose prospect, right?
No worry, George. If you don't know the name of the book, you can just say something about it. Just enough that we know what you're talking about.
Just enough. Got Chrissy Zulo. I love this. Jen, you may not know that this was a thing.
Oh, no.
But in the year 2000...
I was but 2 years old.
When Extreme X-Men came out, there was a whole series of variant covers at Marvel Comics where they drew all of the main characters as animals. So in that spirit, they have the Christy Zulo Extreme X-Men issue number 1 cat variant.
She's been doing a lot of those.
With all of the members of the X-Men as cats. It is such a beautiful homage to the era. Christy Zulo, obviously the perfect artist to do it. I love that Wolverine, despite just being like furry already, still has those mutton chops. The Extreme X-Men team, Wolverine, Kitty Pryde, Storm, Gambit and Rogue, Bishop, Phoenix, and Tessa/Sage. It was a really cool team. Really excited about it. If you like your kitty cat heroes, 1 in 25 variant, $10.
How many kitty cats?
Just 2.
They are gone to Larson and Valenrock.
You've got it.
Both actually going to our YouTube viewers.
Nice.
We're growing on YouTube.
We have 2 whole viewers, and they're
whole-
both claiming things.
Well, we have 4 viewers, but 2 are claiming things.
Nice. Good job, y'all.
And then Sean Conley is going to pick up, I believe, the final copy on Know Your Station.
Correct.
Or at least for the 1 in 10.
Yeah, I have no idea what other variants are going to show up.
Neither do I. And also a copy of Blue Beetle on G.
And this is our only Blue Beetle. Going up on A. So again, this is where you're going to have to be very specific with your claims because we still got that action figure variant. On H, this is the George Cambodius Gargoyles issue number 1. 1 in 10 variant, just $1 over cover price. $5. It is an homage cover to Justice League issue number 1. The Kevin Maguire team with Booster Gold, Martian Manhunter, Blue Beetle, obviously Batman right there staring at you from the high angle view. Just $5.
Jennifer DuPont will take one.
Got
Robert
it.
Jackway will take one. I know we didn't have a lot. So it's Jennifer DuPont, Robert Jackway.
I think we just had 2 of those.
Okay, just the 2.
Just the 2 of us.
Thank you.
It's only Teenage Wasteland. New book from Dark Horse Comics. Got the 1 in 10 variant for just $7. Looks pretty fun. Looks very 90s indie movie as a comic book, which I think really hits Dark Horse's sweet spot. Going on. Going up on C. These are always cool. This is Wizard Comics XO Man-O-War 1/2, introducing you to the hottest brand new characters, as Wizard was wont to do. This one, obviously, in conjunction with Valiant Comics, still has that original Wizard certificate of authenticity, just in case you were worried that somebody would try to publish their own XO Man-O-War 1/2 Wizard special. Gonna be very fine, near mint condition, just $5. We've got down on I, the Olivier Coipel 1 in 100 variant for just $50 for Miles Morales Spider-Man issue number 1. So
Bobby will
again,
take that.
you've got it.
And Sean Conley will take an action figure variant for Gargoyles.
Excellent. Again, a couple of those left if anyone else wants one. $7.
And yeah, for that Miles, $50 is an awesome price.
Yeah, I was a little surprised actually by how affordable that was.
I'm just going by what Sienna puts on the sheet.
Yeah, no, it's a good pickup. We've got the Spider-Man in his greatest team-up battles digest-sized pocketbook. These are really cool. They're like kind of proto-graphic novels. This one going to be Spider-Man and just some of his earliest and best team-ups. You're gonna get Stan Lee, gonna get some John Romita. I think the Hulk one is the Ditko issue with Green Goblin, maybe, when he was like the gonna be very fine condition, pretty nice for an older book. Just $10. If you want to read some classic Spidey, it's a great way to do it.
I can definitively say there is no Vampirella versus Red Sonja this evening.
Which is rarely the case.
We usually get the variants.
Yeah.
But like I said, we had a lot of variant damages this week.
Down on I. This is just such a cool book from Ajax Comics, 1957.
Ooh.
This is Midnight, issue number 4. It's going to be in good minus condition. These are all pre-code horror stories that were edited and released right after they passed the Comics Code Authority. Rather than scrapping these stories, they just took out or blackened out the things that they couldn't. One of the very first horror comics with the Comics Code Authority on it. That book is going to be $60. I mean, what a kick-ass cover with this dark angel crushing buildings and looming over the world. If you are a Golden Age collector, if you like especially the kind of transitional stuff, books that really tell a story, this one is for you.
What is on C?
C is Exo Manowar 1/2. They shipped a lot of these 1/2 issues in the 90s as a promotion with Wizard magazine for obvious reasons. Not a ton of them held up as the Wizard magazine crowd weren't all, ardent collectors. It comes with this really cool certificate of authenticity letting you know this was an original 1994 a genuine issue 1/2. It is $5.
Would you do the Spider-Man on G for 8 for John Penta? You have a 10.
Spider-Man on G. Yes, I will. Have the Simmons 1/25 Behold Botmet.
Behemoth, sorry. Behold Behemoth.
Behold Behemoth. That sounds more familiar. 1/25 variant for $25. That one going down on G. This is issue number 2. If you scooped up issue number 1 last week, loved the book, need to have the variants, we've got you covered.
About 2 minutes until break.
The John Romita Sr. variant set for Daredevil issue number 600. These are the C2E2 exclusive variants. You get it with the full trade dress and the virgin cover. Both books together going to be just $20. Perfect for any John Romita Sr. fans. Perfect for any Daredevil fans. Perfect for any Kingpin fans.
I'll trade you the stack for that Daredevil for Willie T.
You've got it, Willie.
Mostly gargoyles. And there's more to come.
Boy.
They were all just hiding.
I knew that we would get them. That's okay. I hope y'all are ready for part 2 of the Ultimate Comics live show. All gargoyles.
The all gargoyles special.
Replacing that on H. This is a set that I'm pretty jazzed about. Dan Didio's Metal Men. Issues 1 through 48.
Whoa! Wait, no.
Sorry, 1 through 12.
I was like, that's a...
For just $48. These books were increasingly hard to find. Shane Davis does covers and interiors throughout. You get the first appearance of the Nth Metal Man, which is just a cool idea. They should have done that years ago. Dan Didio, very clever. You get the first Tina Magnus, the first Metal Animals, and the first appearance of Alloy post Rebirth in the new world. Obviously, they show up in the Silver Age as Alloy. But I mean, what's kind of cooler than the Metal Men all Voltroning together? Like, it's awesome. So just original cover price for an incredibly sold out series. I don't think they even have the graphic novel in print any longer. $48 scores you the whole set.
You'd be surprised what they don't keep in print anymore. Someone came into the Durham store, I want to say it was Black Friday weekend, looking for Love and Rockets. Volume 1 not in print.
I'm not at all surprised that's not in print, especially because it's from a smaller publisher. I don't even know who has the public, like IDW?
Fantagraphics.
Fantagraphics still? Okay. I think we're right up at the break here. I'm going to put up one last book before the break. On A and B, same book. Obviously different grades. CGC graded at a 6.0, and then the copy down on B is going to be very good plus condition. They are both Avengers issue number 83. They both feature the first appearance of Valkyrie and the first appearance of the Lady Liberators. This book is heinously underpriced after how big Valkyrie was in the last 2 Thor movies, and obviously she will continue being a big part of the Marvel Universe moving forward. Now is the time to score a really great copy on either one of these, A or B. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back.
And the new Ultimate Comics.
At the new Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, we've got comics, toys, collectibles, and gnarly manga.
At Ultimate Comics at the Crabtree Valley Mall, you can come get your Polaroid taken with Alf.
Waka waka.
With so much to see and so much to do at Ultimate Comics in Crabtree Valley Mall, you'll want to bring the whole family. It's the grand opening Friday, November 5th.
We've got a rad feeling about this.
He's a weekend at Bernie's.
One commie, please.
I've been caught with my hand by the boss like 20 times today. I'm not going out there.
We're back now.
Welcome back. I was
No, we're back
Right now, welcome back to the Ultimate Comics live show, clearing some space along the bottom here for our next book. Again, we got same book, different conditions, going to be very different prices, so just be very specific with which one you're claiming because they're all Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 1 from 2011, 9.0, 9.4, 9.6. Got the whole rainbow on grades from $100 to $275, depending on which grade you're eyeballing. They are all going to be the first solo Miles Morales. They are all going to be just the second appearance of Miles Morales after his debut in Ultimate Fallout 4. And they are all going to feature the origin of Miles Morales. They all have the Spider-Man limited edition label. The 9.0, 9.2, and 9.4 all have the Miles label. The 9.6, I think, was sent in a little bit before because it has the...
I think it was before the Miles one.
Yeah, the Parker label. However, I think the Miles label might still be available if you wanted to send it in and get it reholstered. They do that for you.
Do we have a 9.8 a tiding?
No!
Okay. Ralph wants to know if you do the 9.0 for 60. You have it priced at 100.
I'll do it for 80. I'll split the difference with you.
So.
You've got it. I do not secretly have more other copies of all of the slabs. Just the one copy on each grade.
And can we go over the condition on the Avengers on B?
The Avengers on B is in very good plus condition. It looks a lot higher grade, but there is a crease on the back cover that is book length. So, $40. Makes it very affordable.
Yes, thank you. Sorry.
Good to see for Amanda Connor's Gargoyles issue number 1. This is the 1 in 75 variant. Amanda Connor was the original artist on the first Marvel Comics series in the 1990s. Some of her earliest artwork. It is going to be first print, near mint condition, just $25. One of the higher ratio variants we have for the new Gargoyles, which has been made apparent that at least a handful of you have been pretty excited about.
John Shia wants to know if you do the Avengers on B for 30. You have it at 40.
I'll take 30. Mostly because I need as many spaces as I can for Gargoyles variants. Somebody asked if we do 125 on G. Sure. Why not, Jen? Why not?
Alright, that's going to Jeremy Adams.
Mostly because I've got a lot of Gargoyles variants to put up.
And then Ralph wants to know if you do the Avengers slab on A for 60 or at 100.
That one I'll take down to 80.
$1.75 for Gargoyles on C for Nathan Lewis.
Excellent. And I got a couple of those if anyone else needs one. $25 for a 1 in 75 variant going down on G. David Nakayama black and white variant. He obviously did the A cover, sold a bunch of those if you want the black and white. So 1 in 15 variant, just $1 over cover price, $5.
Ralph says 80 is a done deal for that Avengers.
You got it.
We did not sell the Swamp Thing from earlier.
No, still available. I think it was just $60. Very fine plus condition.
Yes, for 60. Okay, let's get caught up on some claims here. Jeremy Adams says, thanks so much. My Ultimate Fallout 4 is also a 9.4 with a custom label,
Rad.
as is his preview's 95.
Oh.
So he has a matching set of 9.4s.
Look at you. Good
Make
scoop.
sure to,
Good scoop.
when you get it, post a picture in the Ultimate
Yeah,
Comics slideshow
absolutely.
group.
Put them all together. On D, Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur. This is the 1 in 25 Akande variant. Obviously,
very underordered.
Super underordered on Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur. I don't think a lot of people are prepared for how much people are going to love this character moving forward. You got Moon Girl sliding down, or rather skating down Devil's tail. Almost a little Fred Flintstone-esque. Really fun book. $75 up on D.
And then I got Carlos Gilliam for Gargoyles, 1 in 75. Adam Smith. Robert Jackway. Facebook apparently just crashed for someone. Someone just came into YouTube to tell us Facebook just crashed for them.
Glad we put out that little warning at the beginning. So yeah, if you're still on Facebook and if it drops any of you other ones, hop on over to YouTube. We've got claims coming in from there, so we know it's up and running.
Welcome to our new YouTube friends.
Yeah, welcome.
Make sure to subscribe.
Welcome to Ultimate Comics live show, YouTube.
For some people, they said it's working just fine.
Cool.
Oh, gee, Gargoyles. I am so stupid. Hold on.
I knew there was gonna, yeah. I think we just have the one Gargoyles on G. Jen.
Okay, so the first person for that one was Carlos Gilliam. Sorry, Adam and Robert. For some reason, my mind mixed up the G and C. So
I blame the trucks.
I don't understand that reference.
GNC is a brand of truck.
Huh.
I think.
Isn't GNC the
Maybe it's a
protein
vitamin store. Maybe it's
vitamin
both
store?
things. Maybe it's GMC is the trucks. Sorry about that, y'all. Clearly, I do a lot of vitamins and trucks.
Okay. A lot of people also saying Facebook is working for them. But you never know. Facebook might go down in some areas. And
Just,
it's always
you
good
know,
to have a backup.
Doesn't hurt. Not everybody tunes in right at 7 o'clock. Just your little reminder that we're also on YouTube.
GMC is a truck.
There you go.
GNC is
the vitamins. Yeah, we figured it out.
What is on I?
I is the complete 12-issue maxi series by Dan Didio and Shane Davis of Metal Men. All 12 issues, first print, main cover, near mint condition. Going to be cover price $48 for the complete 12-issue series. You get the first post-rebirth Alloy. You get the first Tina Magnus. You get the first Nth Metal Man. You get some OMAC in there. You get the first Anna Metal Men. Which are, of course, Animal Metal Men.
What else would they be?
Animated Metal Men. Got the Dark Multiverse Metal Men. All 12 issues. $48. Or has been evidenced. Or best offer. Going up on A, this is super cool. This is the X-Men Ultra one-shot debut of artwork for the Fleer Ultra X-Men series. You get artwork from Adam Kubert, Andy Kubert, and Joe Kubert, the Kubert trilogy. Back in the day, it is 2 generations. Adam and Andy are both the kids of Joe. Joe is unfortunately no longer with us. However, to retain the 3 points of the triangle, I think it is Adam's daughter Emma Kubert has just started creating comics as well, which I think is super rad. She's a 3rd generation comic creator, a little too young, by which I mean not born yet in 1994 when they were doing artwork for the Ultra Fleer series. This book is in near mint condition. It's just going to be a pin-up trading card styles of all your favorite X-Men. It is $6.
Robert Monchin wants to know if you do 50 for the Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, 1 in 25, you have it for 75.
I'll do it for 55. I'll come down 20 if you got 5 more bucks.
And then here are some
more
older,
hidden.
These are older ratios.
Okay.
I'll put them right here.
Going on B, you guessed it. Gargoyles.
55 is a done deal.
You've got the Lucio Parillo variant. This is one of the coolest books. I have 1 extra Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. If anyone else wants one, for $55.
Thank you.
But this fully painted Goliath cover, virgin art, a 1 in 100
for
variant
$30.
for $30. That is badass. Again, just be very specific. B, gargoyles. C, gargoyles. Jen is gonna make sure that she keeps up with which one's which.
We'll find out. Who is the artist on the Metal Man?
Shane Davis does covers and interiors. Shane Davis had a run on Amazing Spider-Man, did a really cool Lizard story, has done a bunch of other stuff, a lot of stuff. He's really cool, really good comic book artist. His biggest thing was Superman Earth 1. They did those original graphic novels. They did the Batman one with Gary Frank, and he did the Superman one. It was a whole trilogy.
3 copies of the 1 in 100?
Yes.
Can I get 4 copies of the 1 in 100?
Yes, but we're on our final copy of the 1 in 100.
Hold on, we got a bot on YouTube.
People love robots. Bleep blorp. Presumably not a lovable R2-D2. So while we're blocking bots, final copy on the Lucio Parillo 1 in 100. Gargoyles issue number 1.
And also, Michelle, I know you had asked about the Fleeks and Forstner open order gargoyles. All of our copies just didn't show up, so we have to wait for replacements on that one. And then for the 1 in 250, all of the higher ratio gargoyles books got pushed back a week as well, so we're not going to have those until next week. And do we have any Bronze Age tonight?
There's some. We haven't gotten to a lot of it because there's so many gargoyles variants, and I'm want to make sure that we get all of those up. However, if you're a Bronze Age fanatic, absolutely make sure you are tuning in every single Thursday night because that show is all classic comics all night long. So we're definitely going to have a few more Bronze Age books, but the majority of the rest of the show is going to be Gargoyles variants.
And then you said we were on our final copy on B?
Yes.
That final copy is going to Ralph Cavo. Did we have any signed books up already? I don't remember any books being signed.
Yet. There might be 1 or 2 in the box if y'all want to hang with me
Simran
here.
says, I had no idea Gargoyles was this popular.
Well, now you do.
It is now. I don't know how popular it was when it was coming out.
Alright, and then I'm going to go on E and G, splitting miles here because you asked about Fleeks and Fostner. This is the 1 in 40 Fleeks and Fossner Virgin cover variant for Gargoyles, issue number 1. The one on E in near mint condition, just $10, a few dollars over cover price. The one on G, save a couple bucks, near mint, minus condition.
A couple fine ticks.
Just $8. Yeah, if you can live with a couple spine ticks. Want that virgin artwork.
Fabio, your comment actually came in like just after Ralph's, but if you send us a message, we can see if any of the stores have extras. We went really big on gargoyles, so I wouldn't be surprised if the stores have extras.
The number of each of the variants we got on gargoyles is kind of all over the place. I think it was a kind of a hectic day doing polls. So any of the, and this applies for any books any week, but shoot us a message. Don't just put it in the comment section because that'll get buried with all the other books. But you shoot us a message, we'll be able to take a look at it tomorrow morning when the stores open back up and see if we can't track down any more of the variants for you if they've sold out on the show.
Yeah, so if we don't have a copy of a book or if we sell out, don't hesitate to send us a message.
Yeah.
Adam Smith is claiming our 1 copy on E.
Excellent.
So we still have the near mint minus copy available.
Yeah, for just $8.
I feel like we might have tried to hit the 1 in 1,000.
For gargoyles?
Or at least ordered it. But they're sending those out next week.
Yes.
So we don't actually have it in hand.
Yet.
Now we're definitely getting the 1 in 250, or at least we ordered it.
Good?
Good.
Going on E. I think this was not last week, but the week before, because the damage replacements came in damaged, and we just got the damage replacements. Frank Miller's Ronin 2, issue number 1, 1 in 25 variant. Obviously, we went pretty big, and I think we only had 1 copy the week it came out. So if you needed another copy, if you missed out, this is the Frank Miller wraparound variant for $40.
We'll take one.
I have 1 more copy. Last copy remaining, $40 down on E.
We had a ratio for Thanos Death Notes, and I don't think we have any others. That was also one that a lot of the variants came in damaged. Batman Spawn is next week.
Batman Spawn is next week. We're going to have a Batman Spawn-tacular. It's going to be a lot of Batman, a lot of Spawn, a lot of cross-company crossovers. So if you're a fan of Batman Spawn, crossovers, all that stuff.
John Third was saying Dan Didio is going to be at Great Lakes Comic Con February 24th and 25th. Someone from Michigan should pick up those Metalmen and get them signed.
That would be a great pickup. He would love that. Especially because, we ship out so fast, they'll be there by next weekend.
They'll be there certainly before February.
Right?
Even with all the holidays.
They'll have enough time for you to read the whole 12-issue series.
And then talk to him
about it. Gush to him about how much you loved it. And he'll chuckle, and you guys will become best friends. And he'll take you with him to the top. I think he's working with Frank Miller, too, on one of his newer projects.
Probably.
That Frank Miller's publishing.
Ralph, send us a message if you want to pre-order any books, because comments will get lost.
Yeah, again, we can't keep up with anything in the comments unless it's like a claim for a book that is currently on the show. If you shoot us a message, just
we have records then.
Yeah, then we can go back to it and we can double check it and we can check in with all the stores when they're open, because that's a whole nother thing, right?
And by we mean Daniel.
We mean Daniel. Daniel is gonna take care of all of that. Good. Up on B. This is it. This is the Virgin cover variant by Salvador LaRocca for Extreme X-Men issue number 1. Got the Phoenix Raptor in the background doing kick-ass stuff with the lighting. 1 in 100 variant. $45. I feel like it's one of the most underappreciated Rogue costumes is that red jumpsuit with the X logo. Obviously, she's more well-known in her green suit. I think red really suits her with that, with the hair and everything. Alright. Clear this bottom row. They've all been here
A hot minute.
for a minute while I pop up. So again, you're all going to be like super specific with which item you are claiming here, because they are all going to be very similar. However, it's 2 different books, and it's 2 different kind of versions of 2 different books, but they're all going to look the same.
Before you put them up, can I get the Extreme X-Men on B for Valenrook?
Yes. Extreme. And I believe we just have the one on that.
Yes.
Alright, so they're all going to be Joe Madureira covers. They're all going to be Gargoyles, issue number 1. And they're all going to be in various different states of near mint condition. So, on F, we have the Icon cover that is a 1 in 10 variant for this week's brand new Gargoyles issue number 1. It is just $5. It is, of course, a reproduction of the original cover for Gargoyles issue number 1. On G, you have that full artwork 1 in 50 variant for Gargoyles issue number 1 for just $20. On H, we have the original Marvel Comics first print, near mint condition, near mint minus, for the original first appearance of the Gargoyles. And all the way down on I, we have that very book, CGC graded at a 9.8 near mint plus condition for $275. So if you love that original artwork, you want to pick up all 4, let us know.
Carlos Gilliam is taking the OG Gargoyles CGC 9.8 on layaway.
Excellent. And as it turns out,
Of course
Jen,
you do.
I have one additional
you
copy.
do.
If anyone else wants one, $275. I double checked it right before the show started. The cheapest copy of this book available is $300 online. So $275, a pretty fair deal.
Jennifer DuPont coming in first for the Gargoyles on H.
Jen, as it turns out,
And
I have one additional copy.
Nathan Leaf will take the other
Raw copy?
OG raw copy.
I just had the 2. I would like to just continue pulling out $75 books out of my hat, but
And then Hakeem will take a 1 in 50 on G.
okay, I have a couple more on that if anyone else wants one.
The Ronin on E is Ronin 2, number 1.
Yeah,
1
Ronin
in
Volume
55.
2, issue number 1. So brand new series of Frank Miller's Ronin that just came out a couple weeks ago. This is the first issue, first printing. It is the 1 in 25 wraparound variant by Frank Miller.
And then Jeremy, can you not
Me?
you, Jeremy. Can you clarify for the I, are you taking it on layaway or outright? Either way, he's
But
taking
it's
it.
claimed.
It's claimed. I just want to clarify
Great.
for our sake, so we know. Outright. All right, perfect.
You got it.
Let me just set
2
that
claims.
here, and then go through. Dominic DePumpo wants to know for the Swamp Thing 20 that you had at 60.
Yes.
Would you do 50?
Yes. Oh, well, it's like, this is the last book that it got into the box, even.
All right, and Dominic, if you haven't already, please make sure to fill out our claim form. It is linked in the description and the pinned comment.
And then, more people claiming Gargoyles, I assume. I don't know what else we're here for tonight if not for that. You know what's really the case? I feel like Gargoyle is really overshadowing the new Batman variant, which I get, but some good Batman book.
Let's see, Gargoyles, 1 in 10 on F for Adam Smith.
Again, a couple of those. If anyone else wants one, just $5.
The 1 in 50 is not embossed.
No, it is not. Only the original Marvel Comics one had the embossing. Smooth. Smooth like an egg. Like an egg.
Would you do A for 3? You have it.
I will. You know, I will.
What is it?
It is X-Men Ultra Cubed. It is a preview of the Fleer trading cards coming out. I have 2 copies. I just walked one over to Jen. If anyone else wants one, $3, half off. You got it.
The Batman is not currently on the board. I think Charlie was just saying in general that Gargoyle.
Yeah, that is just such a big book. However, if you are looking for more Batman, we do have the Christopher Mitten 1 in 100. I think this is the last variant for the brand new Batman Deadly Duo issue number 2. You got Joker wrapped up in the bat rope. Batman, very cape heavy. Half ratio, just $50. It's pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. Speaking of good deals, this is an amazing variant cover. Let me just make sure it is the correct.
Yeah, that one's cardstock, which is why it's that.
Okay, just wanted to make sure that
I
got this
also thought
right.
the same thing.
Going on C for cardstock. The Jenny Frizen variant for Know Your Station, issue number 1. I do believe we're entirely sold out of the lower ratio. This is the 1 in 50 highest ratio variant that we've got. Near mint condition, just $45.
We'll take that.
Just the 1 copy going to Jennifer DuPont.
And then if you would please hold, I got a couple other claims.
Yeah. Happy to hold.
Some will take the other X-Men Ultra on A.
Excellent.
And just so you know, going forward, when you're making claims, please state the letter and something about the book. So.
Well, especially because we'll have if you just say gargoyles, it could be either one of these. If you just said G, maybe we sell out of this one and I had just put up a new X-Men book, we wouldn't know for sure.
And then Batman, Joker, Deadly Duo. Was that the only one?
It is our only copy.
That is going to Fabio.
You've got it, Fabio. Good pickup.
And Fabio says, "Where are my Batman books?"
Brother, if you're looking for Batmans, you just wait 1 human week.
Next week is
we're going to make 1 trip around the sun. It's going to be all Batman, all Spawn, and whoever else worms in there will be
I feel
around.
like it's more than 1 trip around the sun.
It'll be 1 week around the sun.
Can I get, Henry Hopkins wants to know if you do the Age of Apocalypse that you put in the box for 10.
Yeah, we can do that.
And then, Bill, we actually already sold one of the Ronins on E for 40, so we can't do a deal.
And this is our last copy of that book. Age of Apocalypse. There you go, Jen. Good?
Good.
Good.
Let me just get these slabs named.
Let's see if, take a deep breath. If we stuck around to hit up some Bronze Age, we've got Uncanny X-Men, issue 148. Going to be very fine condition for just $14. This is the first appearance of Caliban and the issue wherein Angel quits the X-Men, which of course ends up leading to the Mutant Massacre, him coming back as Archangel, etc., all starting right here.
And then we have about 1 hour.
Great. So you're asking for Batman. I'm going to go back to back. You get the reintroduction of the Manhunters in Detective Comics 437. This book is in fine to very fine condition. Would probably be a little bit higher, but there is just like a little creasing on that corner and this corner. But otherwise, pretty crisp looking copy. Going to be just $20 if you're looking for some classic bats. This is the night for you.
Is shipping a flat rate?
Yeah, we have $8 flat rate shipping. And I know what you're thinking. Wow, how do you offer such an incredible deal for all the books that I claimed tonight for just $8? To which I tell you, ho ho ho!
You're in for a treat.
Are you in for a real treat? Because we offer $8 flat rate shipping for the entire week of Ultimate Comics Live Show. All the books you claim tonight, all the books you claim on the holiday special tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and all of the classic comics you claim on the Thursday night shows. You're going to get one invoice on Friday afternoon. It is going to be just $8 flat rate shipping for all 3 shows put together.
U.S. only.
U.S. only. That being said, we do combine shipping for all 3 shows, and you'll just pay if you're doing an international order. We'll just charge you whatever actual shipping is for anywhere in the world.
And Batman on H for Bill Scott.
You've got it.
And I think we put up all the Miles Ratio books.
I think we put up all the Mileses of the night.
We don't have the Momoko. Willie T says, shipping prices are insane. They're practically giving it away, and it's the best shipping in the biz.
I wish we were, giving it away would almost be, we are.
We are losing
We are losing
money.
so much money.
I think
that
Daniels at Sienna asked him to actually look into how much money they're losing on shipping.
It's a lot. Don't count on $8 shipping lasting forever.
I'm surprised Alan hasn't raised it yet.
He just doesn't pay attention. But hey, our loss literally is your gain. On H, we've got Dark Web, issue number 1. This is the Adam Kubert 1 in 100 virgin cover variant. Just one copy of this one. I'm pretty confident saying that. Going to be $80. Spider-Man, X-Men, you got Magic, Cyclops, Phoenix, Venom. $80. Come on, H.
Any more extreme X-Men ratios?
Well, let me answer your question with the Salvador LaRocca 1 in 50 variant for Extreme X-Men issue number 1. These 4 images are actually all covers to the original Extreme X-Men series that they put together.
We'll take it.
You've got it. And I believe that is our final Extreme X-Men variant.
No more Miles covers. We don't have any more covers for the new Thanos book. And Fabio wants to know if you do Dark Web on H, the 1 in 100 for $55.
I was just thinking in my head, I will for sure take 65. So I'll come down 15. You got that extra 10. Let me know if that works for you or not.
And Stum says, I have to brag, just purchased a raw Hulk 181 and I feel awesome. You guys would understand the excitement.
Congratulations. I am very excited for you. Welcome to the 181 Club. If you post your picture of it on the Ultimate Comics Live Show Facebook group, I think I might be able to send you an official invite to our Hulk 181 Owners Club.
And Fabio, let me know if the OK means you'll take the Dark Web 1 in 100 for $65. And I don't think we got any JSA.
JSA was last week,
oh, okay.
I think, or maybe 2 weeks ago. But no new JSA this week. And I mean, it's worth asking. We do get the damage replacements every week and put them up, so. Down on I, Once Upon a Time at the End of the World, the brand new Jason Aaron book from Image Comics. First print, this is the 1 in 200 foil cover variant. Jenny Frizen artwork, silver foil, near mint minus.
1 or 2 ticks on the spine, that's it.
I mean, I'll give you the close up. There's 1 spine tick right there, 1 tiny one right there. That's about it. Very realistically, if those are the only 2 things, you could get a 9.8. With those and like the minorest of corner blunting or whatever, you're looking at a 9.6, maybe a 9.4 if they go along the back cover.
And if your grader's having a bad day.
Yeah. Gonna be $175. Maybe you read that new issue and now you want to collect the variants.
Yes, 65 for Dark Web on H for Fabio.
You've got it. Going up on A for Arrow. Green Arrow, issue number 28. This is from the New 52. Jeff Lemire, Andrea Sorrentino run. It is the blank sketch cover variant. It is in near mint condition. That sucker going to be just $30. It is the only Green Arrow blank cover that they have ever done. If you, like me, are a Green Arrow aficionado.
Did they not do one for the 80th either, or the 75th?
I forgot about those 80th anniversary variants. They may have done like a green, like a straight green one, but not with the white background. But yeah, I don't know. If you want to get a Green Arrow sketch, this is the book to get it on.
They did not.
Yeah, $30.
Because as soon as I said it, I was like, oh, maybe they did. They probably did like a green. And nope, they didn't. Any more Alex Ross?
I don't know. You know what? I do know. That one right here. We've got History of the DC Universe. This is the graphic novel of the 2-issue miniseries by Marv Wolfman and George Perez in true DC fashion, giving it an Alex Ross cover. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Shazam, and the rest on the back. This is $20. Looks like it is in brand new condition.
Ralph will take it.
You got it. On B, we have the lyrics variant for Gargoyles, issue number 1. This is the 1 in 150
Hell yeah.
ratio cover variant for just $50. That is 1/3 of ratio. If you're collecting these Gargoyles solo characters, high ratios, making them real affordable on B. We've got, if not Batman himself, Batman adjacent with the Sword of Azrael, issue number 5. This is the 1 in 25 variant by Alvaro Martinez for just $10. Somebody was asking.
Azrael on C for Fabio.
You got it. Somebody was asking for signed books. We got a double signed with an original one-of-a-kind sketch.
Ooh,
this is the 1 in 150 variant that we just got in for Hell to Pay issue number 1. It is signed and remarked by writer Charles Soule. It is signed and sketched by artist Will Sliney. It is just $150 for a high ratio, one-of-a-kind, unique, hand-drawn variant.
That's awesome.
I made a deal with the devil.
Oops.
Oops. Classic Charles Soule.
We'll take the other Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur
On D. Got it. On C, we got one last. This is the 1 in 100 Avengers Assemble by J. Scott Campbell. Got the Virgin cover variant on that for $85. Follow that around to...
Ralph wants to know if you do 75 for the signed sketch.
I will not. Going up on D, we've got Gargoyles, issue number 10. This is the penultimate issue of the original Marvel Comics series. Ultra low print run. It is in near mint condition. It is $40. Up on D. Over to E, we've got Radiant Pink, the spin-off from Radiant Black, I have to assume. This is the 1 in 25 variant for $25. The premise of Radiant Black, so cool. Like, somebody gets the sort of Power Rangers power out of nowhere. They are asked to return it, and they decide to just keep it. And
like, no, that's fine.
Yeah. And of course, in true, sort of super send something fashion, there's got to be all the colors, right? You got a whole team. Radiant Pink making their debut down on E.
What is that cool looking issue on I?
Down on I, we've got the brand new Jason Aaron book, Once Upon a Time at the End of the World. 1 in 200 Jenny Frizen foil virgin cover variant. It is $175. It's a near mint minus condition. It's got like 2 spine ticks, which is why we have it down below ratio. For the hot new series, I believe that was the highest ratio variant for the book.
I want to say yes. But
I do too, because I just said it.
Is Spider-Man on the book on C?
Is Spider-Man on the book on C? No, he is not. It's the original Avengers and also Captain America. Spider-Man didn't join the Avengers officially until New Avengers number 4 or something like that.
Ralph, is that the book that you're making the offer on? Please clarify, because you said Spider-Man, but there's no Spider-Man on there. Any masterpieces?
I mean,
think so. I mean, they're all masterpieces.
Nothing with that name. I think this one is a masterpiece myself. It is the Phil Noto variant.
Oh, hell yeah.
For Fantastic Four number 2, featuring Marvel's first family, the core that really, set the entire universe moving forward. It is such a charming cover, not an adjective I frequently ascribe to comic book covers. Phil Noto just has a sense. Really gets these 2 characters, especially almost a little Norman Rockwell with the 4 logo. I have 1 additional copy. If anyone else wants one, I didn't even bother hiding it. I knew at least one person would buy this book. It's so nice. I mean, for just $10, how can you not?
Ralph wants to know if you do the Avengers book on C for 45. You have it at 85.
I'll take it down to 65. We have the complete 4-issue miniseries of Magneto, the Master of Magnetism Reborn, in his first ever solo series. All 4 issues together, near mint condition, going to be just $10.
Seth Decker will take the other Fantastic Four.
You've got it.
Ralph is countering your counter with 50.
I'll go 60. Be 60 on it. Let's see, y'all are looking for more Spidey. We've got that Dark Web issue number 1, first print main cover, near mint condition, by Adam Kubert. Lended his artwork on that. Oversized issue, just $5.
I have a counter.
Yeah.
55.
We'll go 59.
And what is the Gargoyles on D again?
Gargoyles on D is the original Marvel Comics series. It is the penultimate issue, the second to last issue, issue number 10. It was an 11-issue series before it got canceled. It has an ultra-low print run. It is in near mint condition, and it is $40. If you're trying to collect that original Marvel Comics series, really hard to find.
Counter, 56.
Go 58.
And then Adam Smith will take a Dark Web on F.
You got it.
Michelle Southers will take a dark web on F.
Excellent. We got a couple of those if anyone else wants one. Again, first print, main cover, near mint condition. Down on I, some more Bronze Age for you. Adventure Comics, $4.39. Jim Aparo doing the darker version of the Spectre. These are all really cool books. This is when Jim Aparo really jumps into the limelight. It was really making the Spectre a little bit darker than he was in the Golden Age. Really high grade for a Bronze Age book. Going to be very fine condition. We've got that one for just $20.
Ralph, does that mean you'll take it at 58? Please clarify.
For C?
Mm-hmm. Yes, okay.
Sounds good. Got the Charlie Adler Virgin cover variant for Damn Them All. Issue number 2, near mint minus condition. Going to be just $10. That one up on C. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to get through these gargoyles variants. We've got the 1 in 25 variant for X-Men Red for just $10. Up on A with Agent Brand, of course, winning the little planet shoot game at the fair. How could she not?
Would you do Adventure Comics on I for 15? Give it 20?
I will do it for 15.
We have 40 minutes. Would you do the Gargoyles on D for 30? Give it 40?
Do the Gargoyles on D for 30. Yes, I will.
Thank you.
Up on B, some Silver Age Superman issue 170. This book is in good condition. Get a classic take on the original origin with a little twist. What if Lex Luthor had been Superman's father? I'm sure his dastardly plans would have made things go a little bit differently. This book's going to be good condition. Got that one for $12. We've got Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos, issue number 64, in fine condition. The Peacemonger. You got that classic peace sign cover with the Howlers split around it. Going to be just $12. Put that one up on D. Got a classic Hulk versus the Leader with Incredible Hulk, issue 123. Another Silver Bronze Age book. High grade. Very fine minus condition. Going to be just $40. After teasing it with the post-credits cameo in the Incredible Hulk movie, Sam Stearns finally making his triumphant return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the upcoming, I think, Captain America: New World Order in 2024. So a lot of people jumping in on the Leader now before that blows up. Really, none of the prices, except for like his first appearance, have really gotten out of hand yet.
For now.
For now.
Wait till those trailers hit.
I mean, look at like any appearance of Abomination though. Once he's been used again and again now, and Doctor Strange, and then in She-Hulk, and probably showing back up in a few other things. Yeah, we've got the last copy of Know Your Station, issue number 1. This is the Jenny Frison 1 in 25 Virgin cover variant for just $15.
Ralph wants to know if you do the Hulk on eye for 20, you have it at 40.
I'll do it for $32.
I think we are out of slabs for the evening.
We have one or two left in the
That we showed.
that have already been seen that will go up on last looks, but that's it. Got the Tiffany Turrill Virgin cover variant for Briar, issue number 2. It's going to be near mint minus condition. It is the 1 in 50 ratio variant for $20. Pop that one up on F.
Ralph will pass, so if anyone else would like that Hulk for 32 on I, let us know.
We have It's Only Teenage Wasteland issue number 1 Simmons Virgin cover variant for $10.
7.
For $7. My goodness, the 1 in 10 variant for $7. Down on G.
Would you do Know Your Station on E for 12? You have it at 15.
Yeah, we can do that. On H, we have the Star Wars Republic issue number 69. My price tag came off. So never mind, you're not going to get that one. Oh, no, I just had 2 copies. Well, now you know. Star Wars Republic, issue number 69. It is the Hasbro variant featuring Obi-Wan Kenobi and Quinlan Voss, the coolest Jedi bros. This 2-pack shipped with the Score and Ventress action figures, so I'm going to assume you get them facing off against Ventress. Going to be just $12 if you're a big Star Wars fan, especially of the Clone Wars era, especially of the extended universe characters like Quinlan Voss, seeing them mixing with the Disney creations like Ventress. Really cool book.
Teenage Wasteland on G for Adam Smith.
You've got it.
John Thurber wants to know if you do $8 for Superman on B. You have it at 12.
I will.
Ralph wants to know if you do 12 for the book on F. You have it at 20.
That I will. I will do that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Got some Silver Age Avengers going down on G with Goliath front and center right there. The original Power Man. You got, I believe this is the original villainous Black Widow in her old green costume. Going to be good condition, just $16.
Do not take anything off the board just yet.
I won't.
Just finish writing this down. Okay. Star Wars on H for Seth Decker.
Alright, I did have 2 copies of that book if anyone else wants one. $12.
And then I have a combo offer for you.
Love combos.
Sergeant Fury on D.
Uh-huh.
Hulk on I.
Uh-huh.
Together for 36.
I can do that. And I have 2 copies of the Sergeant Fury if anyone else wants one.
And that is going to Alan Vecina.
Cool.
You're good.
Sounds good. Down on F, got Superboy 141. Very good, fine condition. No mercy for a hero. Just $5. We've got the second issue of the original Marvel Comics Gargoyles series. First print, main cover, Amanda Connor artwork, near mint condition, just $20. That's going to be our last classic Gargoyles of the night. we've got Adventure Comics issue 424 with some Bronze Age Supergirl. Going to be just $10. Higher grade, very fine condition. Down on I.
Jeremy Adams will take the Gargoyles on E.
You've got it.
And can we get the number and condition on Avengers on G?
The number and condition. Yeah, it is issue number 29. It is in good condition. It is $16. And then going down on E, because we're about
30
to...
minutes, yeah.
Yeah, hit our last looks here. Let's hit our last preview book. Going on E for Emma, because this is Uncanny X-Men, issue number 129. It is the first appearance of Emma Frost, the White Queen of the Hellfire Club. It is the first appearance of the Hellfire Club in Cameo in the Shadows. It is the first issue of the epic Dark Phoenix saga, believed by most to be the single greatest X-Men story ever told, and it is the first appearance of long-time significant member of the X-Men, Catherine Kitty Pryde. This book is in fine condition. It is just a flat $200. It's a great score for any X-Men fan. And that brings us around to, speaking of our big team books, up on B, the George Kambadias 1 in 25 Virgin cover variant. I believe this is our last variant for Gargoyles of the Night. Going to be just $7. I got nothing open at the moment.
Would you do Adventure on I for 8? You have it at 10.
Adventure on I. Yeah, absolutely. There you go. I've got the complete 4-issue miniseries of Iceman. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All 4 issues going to be in the near mint minus condition. It is the first solo Iceman series. The first appearance of Oblivion, all 4 issues together, going to be just $15. Put that one down on I. And then because somebody asked for them specifically.
The X-Men on E is in fine condition.
Thank you, Jen. Even though it is not the newest series, it is the almost middleist at this point. America versus the Justice League. Issues 1 through 4, the complete 4-issue miniseries. All 4 issues together. Near mint condition. Going to be just $20. And then I got a pretty full box for last look, so that's going to be our last newer book of the night. Let me know what you think. Make your offers. Make your inquiries. We'll gun through everything one more time in just a second here. Let me know what you got. No questions, no comments?
Yet. They're thinking.
Yeah. Thinking?
Thinking.
You got the 3 little bubbles bouncing up and forth from everybody?
We did not get the Miles memo cover. I wouldn't be surprised if that was one of our damages. We had a
That
lot
one will
more
almost
damages.
certainly show up next week.
And then Batman Deadly Duo sketch cover. Let me just do a check.
Also,
I
yeah,
wouldn't be
did not see
surprised.
that this week. I know number 2 came out. I know we had some of the...
Let me just check if we got it. And how many copies. If we got 1, it's very possible it just went to a subscriber.
Sure. Again, with any of the ratio variants, shoot us a message if you were looking for something specific. You never know if we've got one, got sent to the Raleigh store or the Durham store. Maybe we had 1 copy at the Cary store, 1 copy at the Durham store, 1 copy at the Raleigh store, 1 copy at the mall, and 1 copy at Fort Bragg. And the Cary store is the one store that has a subscriber for a book. They're the store that we pick up a lot of our ratio variants from because it is our largest store. They order the most copies. But if we have an unclaimed copy at one of those 4 other locations, we're more than happy to get it sent over for you. We're just not going to have it the night of the live show. So.
Looks like we should have gotten some for those sketch covers.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking they probably came in.
They probably came in down. Again, shoot us a message.
We can check anyway.
And we'll pull it for you when it comes in. If you don't want to wait until next week.
And then Quested. I don't know if we qualified for the 1 in 50. Let me just check. It looks like we didn't qualify for the 1 in 50 for Quested.
For what book?
Quested.
It's called Quested.
It's from the Whatnot publisher.
Oh, sure.
What number was the Avengers on G again?
The Avengers on G is issue number 29.
And then Rodney wants to know if we do 15 for America versus the Justice Society.
I will.
And just remember, Rodney, when you're making claims, to include the letter and just something about the book, whether it's like a part of the title, the character that you see on it.
So you could say like H Star Wars. You don't have to say Star Wars Republic number 69, or you could be like H Obi-Wan.
Yeah,
you know.
H-O-B.
Yeah, H-O-B. We'll get it. But if you just say Obi, maybe we've got a different Star Wars book on a different letter, or you just say H. Maybe this was a Gargoyles variant moments ago, which most of these will be shortly to follow.
Alright.
Good. Alright, we're going to run through these each one more time. A is vacated. G is Gargoyles issue number 1, 1 in 25 variant. It's an homage to Justice League number 1. It is a virgin cover. It is just $7. It's going to be near mint condition. Up on C, Damn Them All issue number 2, Charlie Adlard 1 in 25 variant, near mint minus condition. Just $10. On D, Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos issue number 64, fine condition, going to be just $12. On E, Uncanny X-Men, issue number 129. First appearance of Emma Frost, first appearance of Kitty Pryde, first appearance of the Hellfire Club, first issue of the Dark Phoenix Saga. It is in fine condition. It is a flat $200. On F, we've got Superboy issue 141. Very good, fine condition. $5.
We'll take the other Star Wars on H.
You've got it. On G, we have Avengers issue number 29. It is in good condition. We've got that one for just $16. And on H, we have the first ever Iceman solo series. It is a complete 4-issue miniseries in near mint minus condition. All 4 issues together are $15. It's the first appearance of Oblivion. We've got the Amanda Connor 1 in 75 variant for Gargoyles, issue number 1 for $25. Up on A, we've got Exo Manowar, issue 1/2 Wizard magazine special for $5 with the original certificate of authenticity. We've got Miles Morales, Spider-Man, issue number 1, first print, main cover, near mint condition, $5. We've got Gotham City, year 1, issue number 3, Francesco Francavilla, 1 in 25 variant for $10. Over on D, we've got Behold Behemoth, issue number 2, 1 in 25 Simmons Virgin cover variant for $25. On F,
We've already sold one of the Gotham City on D, so we can't do a deal.
Yeah, we sold one at that price. This is our last copy. We have It's All Teenage Wasteland, issue number 1, 1 in 10 variant for $7 on F. On G, we've got the 1 in 30 Gargoyles action figure variant for $7.
Ralph will take the Gotham City on D.
You've got it. That is our final copy. We've got X-Men X-Men Red, issue number 9. This is the 1 in 25 variant for $10 on H. We've got Sonic the Hedgehog, issue number 55, 1 in 10 variant for $10 on I. We've got X-Force, issue 129. It is the final issue of the original X-Force series. It is in near mint condition. It is just $8. We have Noctera Val Special one-shot, issue number 1. This is the Francis Manipal 1 in 25 variant. That one is just $10. We've got the Ryan Stegman 1 in 25 wraparound variant for Dark Web, issue number 1 for $15. We've got Peter Parker and Miles Morales Double Trouble, issue number 1. Chrissy Zulo 1 in 25 variant for $25 on D. That is last week's book. We've got Batman, issue number 130, the 1 in 25 variant. That one was David Marquez, just $10.
Would you do the Stegman Dark Web for...
I think we sold one earlier.
Which ratio? What ratio?
It is 1 in 25. I think this is our last copy. I think we sold one earlier.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, so that one is at 15. We have...
We've already sold plenty of the Batman on E, so we can't...
Yeah, we just order a lot of Batman, so we had a few 1 in 10s.
25.
Or 1 in 25s, my goodness. For $10. So $10 is just a real good deal.
December will take the Dark Web on C for $15.
That is our last copy of that, I believe. Right, Jen?
Yes.
Yeah.
And if it isn't, then they're going to eBay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Check. You have plenty of the Batman.
And we have a couple...
Oh, wait.
Oh, we did still have another copy of Dark Web. So if anyone else wants one, $15. We'll let it sit there a minute. Jen found one more in her magicalness. My Little Pony, issue number 7, 1 in 10 variant. Just $5 on F.
Let's see. Jennifer DuPont is taking a Batman, and so is Ralph on E.
Excellent, excellent. Again, still a couple copies. $10. On G, we've got Monkey Prince, issue number 9. A little basketball action, a little monkey action. Derek Kirk Kim, just $10. Got Superman Kal-El Returns Special. This is the Mario Foxio 1 in 25 variant for just $10 on H. Again, sold that earlier. This is our final copy of that book. We sold it for $7. Yes. That book is just $7. 30% off. Final copy. Near mint condition.
Guy McLeod is taking a Dark Web as well.
Excellent. Have at least one copy still available. Down on C for just $15. First print main cover, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, issue number 1, near mint condition, $4. Down on I. We've got first print main cover, near mint condition, David Nakayama, Gargoyles, issue number 1, still available up on A. We have Batman and the Joker Deadly Duo, Yannick Paquette, 1 in 25 variant for just $10 on B. We have the complete 4-issue Magneto miniseries, all 4 issues, near mint condition for $10 on C.
I got Adam Smith and Guy McLeod each picking up a Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur on I. So that is our
Awesome.
final copy.
The one on the board is the final copy. Excellent. We have the lyrics 1 in 150 variant for Gargoyles, issue number 1, up on D.
Let's see, I got Nathan Liff for a Gargoyles A cover.
Excellent. And should have a couple of those.
Ralph is taking the Batman Joker Deadly Duo on B.
Do we have any more? Or is this the last one? I'm gonna double check that. I think this is our last one. We sold like 1 or 2 when we first put it up.
Yeah, it is our last one.
Last copy of that.
Magneto on C for Rodney Warren.
You've got it, Rodney.
Gargoyles.
Good.
Yeah.
Down to E. We have the Kelly McMahon 1 in 25 variant for Radiant Pink, issue number 1, first print, near mint, $25. On F, we have Frank Miller's Pandora, issue number 1, brand new book, first print, near mint condition, main cover, $8. We've got Ghost Rider, issue number 1. This is our last copy of the 1 in 25 variant. I think we sold 2 earlier, have just the 1 left for $15 on G. We've got the Joe Madureira 1 in 10 icon cover variant for this week's Gargoyles, issue number 1. It is the original artwork of the Marvel Comics series, but on the new this week book. That one is just $1 over cover price, $5. We have the complete 12-issue maxi series from DC Comics, Dan Didio, Shane Davis, all 12 issues, first print, main cover, near mint condition, just $48. We've got the Godzilla, Monsters, and Protectors, All Hail the King, issue number 3. This is the 1 in 10 variant for $7. We've got Dark Web, issue number 1, first print, main cover, near mint condition for $5. We've got the Tony Fleeks and Forstner, what's their first name?
Trish Forstner.
Trish Forstner, thank you. 1 in 40 variant for Gargoyles, issue number 1. Gonna be just $8.
Ralph will take a Dark Web A cover.
You got it. We got any more of those? We've got the Joe Midwera full cover variant for this week's Gargoyles issue number 1 from Dynamite Comics.
Looks a lot like the original.
They got the Dynamite. Yeah, it's the same artwork as the original. It is not embossed. This is a 1 in 50 variant for $20. We are completely sold out of the original series of Gargoyles. We've got the Golden Age pre-code horror edited to adhere to the freshly absolute brand new Comics Code Authority for Midnight issue number 4. It is in good minus condition. It is $60. We have the Frank Miller's Ronin 2 issue number 1, 1 in 25, Frank Miller wraparound variant cover. This is our final copy, $40. We've got Green Arrow issue number 28. This is the blank sketch cover variant from the New 52 series by Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino. It is the only Green Arrow blank sketch cover that they have done. It is in near mint condition. It is $30. We've got the Marvel graphic novel for the first appearance of the hit new old Disney Plus character for Willow. The first appearance of Willow as a comic. It is in very good condition. It's an adaptation of the original movie. That book is $40. We've got...
Nathan will take Willow on H.
You've got it. We've got Once Upon a Time at the End of the World, issue number 1. This is the 1 in 200 Jenny Frison foil cover variant for $175. Because I got to make sure it makes it on that bottom row. We have Hell to Pay, issue number 1, 1 in 50. Signed and remarked by the writer Charles Soule, signed and sketched. This is an original, one-of-a-kind, hand-drawn image of the main character by artist Will Sliney. It is $150. This, for obvious reasons, didn't ship the week the book that came out because Will Sliney hand-sketched every 1 in 150 variant. So just ship those out this week. Down on H. And then we had Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 1, CGC graded at a 9.2 for $130, and CGC graded at a 9.6 for $275 on A and B.
Ralph wants to know if you do 80 for the Hell to Pay sketch. You have it at 150. Cheapest I'm seeing on eBay is 150 plus shipping.
Yeah, we'll do 125. I mean, it's hand sketched and remarked.
I mean, when you take into account how much you would have to pay for the signatures, how much you have to pay to commission the sketch.
Plus it's issue number 1, plus it's a ratio variant. C, we've got the J. Scott Campbell 1 in 200 variant for Avengers Assemble Alpha. That is $300. And then up on D, we've got Uncanny X-Men issue 129 in fine condition. It's the first appearance of Catherine Kitty Pryde, the first appearance of Emma Frost, the first appearance of the Hellfire Club, and the first part of the Dark Phoenix saga. And that is every book up once. Everything that was left one more time. Let me know what you're thinking.
Counter, would you do 100 for the Hell to Pay?
I'll tell you what. Hell to Pay, hand sketched, hand signed. Let me crunch the numbers. I'll take it all the way down to $110. You got that 10 extra bucks. I'll come down 40.
Jeremy Adams says, thanks for all the great deals. Y'all are beautiful. Have a great night.
You're
Looking
welcome,
forward.
Jeremy. Real quick, don't forget tomorrow night, special bonus show.
You had to let me finish. Looking forward to what is on offer tomorrow night for the holiday
It's
special.
going to be fun. We're going to have a lot of good books. A lot of, like, not crazy expensive stuff.
Would you do 105?
Oh, man, come on. I just did math and everything.
I think 110 is a pretty fair.
I'll take it down. I'll skip 109. Because I just rather than going back 1 and forth. We'll just cut that. We'll call it 108. $108. Hand sketched. You got it.
Would you do that green arrow for 15? You have it 30.
I'll do that one for 20. $20. I'll come down 2 to 1. Hard to find. Near mint condition. Hasn't been sketched on yet. Jeff Lemire does sketches. Andrea Sorrentino does sketches. Mike Grell's still out there doing sketches. That'd be a bomb-ass sketch.
Oof. Yeah.
Fortunately, you're not going to get it done by Neil Adams, but what can you do? Man, I bet either of the Q-Berts would do an awesome Green Arrow.
Any.
Yeah, right?
There's 3 of them.
Yeah, any of the 3 of them, I bet, at this point.
Can you show the Avengers on C up close?
I can, and I will. Near mint condition. It's got that retro coloring where they got like the dotted.
The logo on the left is different. On the top left.
Yeah, it's got the classic Marvel Comics logo.
And it's J. Scott Campbell.
This is J. Scott Campbell with all the original Avengers and also Captain America. Actually, I really like his Iron Man. It's just something about that pose with the hands out, the knee up. It's just like really cool, well balanced.
I do appreciate how like big the rim of his boots are.
For
Iron Man?
For Iron Man? Yeah. Yeah, when everybody had bucket boots, including Iron Man. $300.
And what was the ratio on that one again? 1 in 200?
1 in 200.
Would you do 200?
I'll do it for 225. I'll come down 75. Do 3 to 1 in your favor. I feel like I've been pretty generous with a lot of these counter offers lately. Boom. Look at that. So, $75. Slashed. That's why they call me Slash.
It's almost like you're Wolverine or something.
Almost like a Wolverine. Or it's almost like I can play the guitar. As it turns out, I'm neither. Neither good at guitar nor...
Do you have adamantium?
I do not have... Actually, while not all of my bones are laced with metal, I do have titanium reinforcement in 4 spots on my skull from my terrible sledding injury. Which was a long time ago now. That's a story for another day. Way more than we have time for tonight. After
I do have one question though.
Yeah, hit me.
Is it hard to go through airports?
No, it is a non-ferrous metal, so it does not set off metal detectors. That was...
I'm assuming that's what they tend to use for
weirdly,
medical...
most people's first question about it is, I don't know when they started using it specifically, but that is a big part of the reason why.
Second follow-up question. Was your sledding incident post 9/11?
Yes.
Maybe they started using it after.
I think they started using it before. I think it's a higher grade metal that is less likely to react. You said Campbell was a deal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's less likely to react to things in your body, which is obviously important. probably whenever titanium became less expensive. Let's see, are there any other high ratios we still had I can put back out? Got gargoyles, 1 in 150 for $50. All right. Oh boy, let's see if I can remember all of the things I need to tell you about right now. Tomorrow night, holiday special. I'll be here. A lot of real affordable books. A lot of really cool gift items. We're going to have some blind boxes. Thursday night, tons of great books. All classics, all night long. Silver Age, Bronze Age. Might have a couple Golden Age pop up in there. A few Modern Age. You never know. Next week, 1 week from tonight, Batman Spawn. It is the Batman Spawntacular. It is the Spawn Bat-tacular. It is going to be huge. It's going to be nuts. We have real cool books. I know you love Batman. I know you love Spawn. I know you love those cross-company crossovers. This one's got it all. And then we'll do the Thursday show next week, obviously. But if you're in the local area, next weekend, Sunday, December the 18th, Ultimate Comics Carry in-store signing with Darth Maul, Ray Park, in-store. Meet your boy.
Also Toad.
He was Toad in X-Men. He was in
other things.
Heroes. He's in a ton of stuff. Real cool guy. Talk to him about movies. Talk to him about karate. Talk to him about Star Wars. He loves it. He'll be signing over at the Carry store. You don't want to miss that one.
And next Wednesday.
Oh my gosh, Jen.
At the Durham store.
Is that next Wednesday?
Yeah, the 14th.
Next week, Wednesday the 14th, Ultimate Comics Durham. That's our Deadpool signing.
Deadpool #2 signing with Alyssa Wong.
Yeah, and I'm sure she'll be more than happy to sign your #1s if you couldn't make it to Carry
and
last
we are
month.
having books brought over for them to sign. So Dr. Afro books as well.
Oh yeah,
the new Iron Fist trade
Afro,
that they
Iron
wrote.
Fist, yeah, graphic novel's going to be out. So a lot of cool stuff. Real up and coming
they are
writer.
signing for free.
We'll say yes.
Yeah.
And if they
Ray Parker is not free.
Ray Park is signing for money. He'll do it for money.
Yeah. Prices are on the event page.
Yeah, because I don't know them off the top of my head. The fact that I can remember like 3 of the 5 things is astonishing to me. I got a lot going on. So yeah, I will see you all in less than 21 hours. Just over 21 hours. Just under 21
around there.
Around 21. We're all going to be back here. Tomorrow night. Have a good one, everybody.
Have an ultimate night.
Bye.